evening, welcome to Leicester Fan TV. My name's Phil. It's European competition night tonight. Very exciting round of last 32. Leicester City are away. Get your views in, get your comments in. As ever, we want to know exactly what you think about tonight's match. What do you think about the team news, which we're going to be getting into? We want your views. We're going to be joined very, very shortly by ex-Leicester City player Julian Watts, who we've had on the show before. So we want your views, your comments. Get them in as fast as you can. Ben says going to be a good game, but going for a 3-1 Leicester win. Obviously, we do want your score predictions. Adam says, what time's the kickoff? It's 5:55 UK time. Patrick says team is stronger than he thought it was going to be. Brett says, I'm down the Fox's Arms in Gosport, ready to go. Different one, obviously, to the Fox's Arms in Alcudia. Let's have Jamie in. Jamie, how are you?
There's two. How can there be two Fox's Arms? That's not right.
Well,
right. There can't be two.
There can't be two. There's only one Fox's Arms. We all know where it is. It's in Alcudia. Yeah, indeed.
Yes, it is. Mine's the one in Alcudia.
Chris says need a strong lineup. It's going to be a tough match. He's going for a 1-2. Before we get into the team news, Jamie, should we add in Julian? Would you like to introduce him?
Let's add him in. Let's bring him in. Well, it's Julian Watts. What more do we need to say? Everyone knows who he is. Martin O'Neill brought him in. He played for Leicester for 3 years. Yeah, let's bring him in. Everyone knows Julian Watts. If
Julian, you don't need
a proper fan either.
Well, that's it. You see, no introductions needed. It's ex-Leicester Julian Watts. How are you, Julian?
Yeah, really good. Thanks, guys.
Good. Thanks for joining us tonight. Obviously, it's a big night. It's a Europa League night for Leicester. Julian, Jamie, have you got the team? Do you want to just read out the team news? Have you got it in front of you?
Yes, I have. It's Casper in goal. Now, this is where the back lineup, I'm not quite sure about the back lineup. You've got Daniel Amarty, Johnny Evans, Soyuncu, and Luke Thomas that could play as a back four. You'll have Wilf as the holding midfielder. You've got Albrighton, Tillemans, and Maddison and Barnes, and Vardy up top. But you could also change that into a back five. It's quite flexible. You could have a three at the back with wing backs, or you could have a 4-1-4-1 formation. So it's quite flexible, actually. It is a bit stronger than I thought it was going to be. So, yeah, so it's looking good for tonight, I think.
I think, Julian, once you get to this round, obviously 32 teams left in the Europa League. Leicester have got ambitions to go deep into this. I think it's right that they've put out a strong team. Do you agree?
Absolutely. And I'm delighted that they have. Particularly delighted to see Luke Thomas in there at left back, which I'm hoping it is a back four because I think they've been playing that way recently and it's served them really, really well. I was a bit disappointed because I'm quite a big fan of his. I think he's a fantastic young prospect and I thought he might start against Liverpool. And leave everyone in the proper positions, but he didn't, and it worked out well in the end for us anyway. But it shows that we've got ambition in the competition. I know Brendan's not been past this round in the competition, so he'll be keen to do that. And I think with the way the Premier League stands at the moment, we should be really fighting on all fronts. And we've shown all season how well we've coped with injuries. You know, the lineup against Liverpool, obviously with Amarty coming in, you may say that was a slight weakness, and he did look a little bit shaky, bless him. I thought it was a very difficult game for him to come into, particularly in that position up against Mane. But we've coped with everything, and I think we had a stronger bench than Liverpool last week. So with all the injuries and with the well sort of written about, have coped exceptionally well. And again tonight, this is probably not a million miles away from what we'd consider, our strongest 11, and it is a very, very strong 11. And delighted to see that.
I think, yeah. Jamie, I understand what Julian's saying there about a strong team. Obviously, no Castagna, no Ricardo Pereira, James Justin. So there is injuries in there. But just touching back, Jamie, on Luke Thomas, when he's come in, again, he's looked another great young prospect, hasn't he? As Julian was saying,
I don't think he's done anything wrong. I don't think he's put a foot. Well, maybe the odd foot wrong at 19. You're going to make mistakes, but I think he's done well for us. He really has. I can't see. Yeah. I think his future's great. Another good left back, a bit like what Chilwell was, come through the ranks. So yeah, hopefully keeps his head on his shoulders and he performs well. But yeah, I think he's pretty decent. Needs a couple of steak meals, wouldn't you say, Julian? Just a bulk up, just a tad, I think. That's if they're allowed steak anymore. Not like your days, Julian. Steak on a Friday night.
Like you said, I don't see that he's done a lot wrong, and that's why I was surprised he wasn't included in the Liverpool game. But what we have to do at the moment, I think we're all firmly behind Brendan, and he sees these players week in, week out, as his coaches do, and we've got to have faith in that he's making the right decisions because, so far, I think he has done. So, like I say, we trust in him, but I really would like to see a lot more of this lad because I've not seen him do a deal wrong.
Yeah, Julian, again, the central defensive partnership, Soyuncu and Evans, probably is, Fofana's out injured as well, but Johnny Evans, wise old head with Soyuncu, it's a strong centre-back partnership that should see us good tonight, shouldn't it?
I think so. Massive fan of Johnny Evans. I've said before, the best bit of business we've done is selling Harry for 80 million and bringing in Johnny. I think he was about 6. Fantastic. He's always, and I know Alex Ferguson rated him very highly as a youngster. So there's a great tip off in his early career. And I think as he's got older, he's probably got a little bit better, which is quite natural in that position. I thought Soyuncu, he was my man of the match on Saturday against Liverpool. I know, indeed, he did ever so well. But I thought the 2 centre-backs really had to cope with a lot because Liverpool really pressed aside, made it difficult in possession. And I just thought right from the off, Soyuncu was really on the front foot, very aggressive in his first challenges. And, sometimes you need, when you're up against a good team like Liverpool, and we will be tonight, just when your defenders are coming through like that and making those challenges, it just gives the rest of the team that positivity. And thought that was great to see. And, while Fofana's done great, I just think this two is probably the strongest two.
It shows that period, didn't it? Them two, Evans and Soyuncu together last year were the partnership of the season, I think. I don't think there was a better, well, maybe Van Dijk, but I think these were the partnership of the year last year, Evans and Soyuncu.
Jamie, Julian says that he's hoping maybe it's a back four. How about yourself, Jamie?
Well, I you know me, I'm old school. I like a flat back. I like 4-4-2, but that's never.
Well, it's never going to be 4-4-2. Yeah.
No, but I think playing a flat back four, I've always said when you're playing them wing backs, you get the diagonal field balls in between the last centre half and the wing backs, so there's space. But when there's a flat back four, there's not so much space there. So I prefer a flat back four, and I was surprised on Saturday that it was a flat back four with a lineup. So that's why I think it will be a back four tonight.
I'm gonna ask Julian a question. Jamie, I'm going to give you a moment to think, because about away goals, do they count or not? I'll ask you that in a minute, because I'm not 100%. These rules seem to change. Julian, how important is it to go away in a European competition and come back with something to play for in the second leg? How do you approach something like this? Do you go defensive, or do you go, do you play 180 minutes, or do you play 90?
When you think you just have to play 90, but it's always in the back of your mind. I mean, I think one of my sort of gripes of recent performances, particularly the Wolves away, is that we've not really gone out on the front foot against teams like Wolves who are below us. And, we're telling ourselves we're a top 4 team. And even Liverpool, who've got bottom 6 form at the moment, and we didn't really get at them. And I think we should go away there tonight. We'd be desperate for a clean sheet. That goes without saying, and it's fairly obvious. But, this team will have confidence. They're 10 points clear in the league. I think they've last 8 matches, won 7, drawn 1, in all competitions. They'll have confidence. But in the back of their minds, they know that Leicester City are a top 4 Premiership club. While our English royalty of clubs don't appreciate us as a top 4 club, I'm sure they'll be looking at it like that. And while you want the clean sheet, and I think it will be a cagey start for us, it would be nice to see us have a little go at them, and especially when we've got Vardy there. I think they look like they're playing a 4-5-1, so it looks like they might look to soak things up. And if they do and let us have that possession, I'd really like to say, play with a high tempo and have a go at it. But yeah, massively important, the clean sheet, that we come back with that. That gives you all the confidence to come at home. And if you can nick that away goal, and I'm like you, Phil. I'm not sure now. I don't think the away goal does count, but who knows? But if it does or it doesn't, and we came back with a 1-0, it'd be a great thing to bring back to the King Power.
Patrick says away goals do count, Jamie. I
haven't got a clue, pal. I'm stuck on this one. I'm lost on this one. I know they don't count in the League Cup anymore. When it used to be 2 semi-finals last year, but don't know about European. Julian, I know when you played for Sheff Wednesday, didn't you make your debut in a European game?
Yeah, it was the UEFA Cup at the time, as the Europa, and it was Spora Luxembourg. I've got the shirt on my wall next to the Atletico Madrid shirt, which obviously with Leicester. And it was just a case, I think we beat them 8-0 or 8-1 at home, and there were 2 or 3 of us that had been knocking on the door, not for a first team place, but just for a blooding of some sort. And that was the game, and we went away. It was a lot more difficult, but we won 2-1, and that was mine. And I think another guy, Nicky Williams, both made a full first team debut, Sheff Wednesday. So great memories of that and the competition and what it's developed into. And I'm glad now that teams are taking it a lot more seriously. They have done historically, and the fact that Champions League qualification comes to the winner, which again makes teams think that much harder about what kind of team they are going to put out tonight, as Brendan has put a strong one out, and absolutely, in my mind, rightly so.
Yeah, you were a young lad then. What I'm trying to say is, what would like Luke Thomas and Harvey Barnes be thinking now? Mainly more Luke Thomas, because it's only I think it's his second or his third game in Europe. So what would he be feeling? What were your feelings back then compared to what he was like now?
My feelings, it was, I mean, it probably a banana skin for me because we'd beat them so comfortably at home. But I mean, I made my debut that night next to Nigel Pearson. It was an absolute rock. Obviously we know him well from his time at Leicester, and he was superb to play alongside, very reassuring. And I think I was always one of those players that was nervous before most games right the way through my career. But when you get out on the pitch, that turns into adrenaline and you just get into your normal rhythm. And I remember enjoying the night. Quite a lot, even though it was, like a 2-1 scoreline. But they'll be nervous, particularly Luke. But I think, it's quite a different environment that they're in, where they've come in. He's made a handful of appearances in Premier League games, so he's been up against probably better players, with no disrespect to the Slavia Prague guys. So, I think they are a bit more prepared these days than we were then. But I'm sure he'll take it in his stride. He's a great prospect, and another one of my gripes is that I've not seen more of him this season.
As anybody.
I mean, just Jamie, bringing things. We've talked quite a lot about the defence, and I think that will be important today. But Ndidi, defensive, obviously, but Tielemans and Maddison and Albrighton, Barnes and Vardy, the attacking side. There's plenty of attacking in there, Jamie.
Well, you say Ndidi being defensive. He's not. He breaks it up and he moves the ball forward quickly. As much as everyone knows that I hold my hands up. I like Papi Mendy, but Ndidi does it more quickly, and Mendy is more defensively. But Ndidi breaks the play up and sprays the ball forward quickly, like he scored with Harvey Barnes' goal at the weekend. He got the ball and he played first touch, put him in, and he went on to score. But like you say, Tielemans, Barnes, Maddison, and Vardy up top. Yeah, the pace up there and the skill up there. We've got to be able to do something and attack their lineup, because I didn't realise until just now that they haven't lost yet. They've won 19. Won 16, drew
16.
3. Yeah. So it's not. I know you can only beat what's put in front of you, but it's going to be a tough old game tonight. But if we can, like Julian said, get them a quick start, a good fast tempo to start off with, then put them under pressure straight away.
Julian, I'd like to think Leicester City are an evolving club and don't take matches like this and think, it's a lower league or anything. I'd like to think we're still a club who take each match individually, and people like Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy should be relishing a game like this, but it won't necessarily be straightforward for them.
No, it won't. It's going to be it'll be definitely a different style of play than what we're used to. So that they've got that to combat. But I think with our guys, I look at when you mentioned Jamie Vardy. I think he just takes every game like he's a 16-year-old. The enthusiasm that he's got, the willingness to run in behind. He's like a kid in the sweet shop every time he runs out on the pitch, and that's what I really love about him. Harvey Barnes, I think his form in the last month or two has been absolutely fantastic. He's gone from he's considered he might be in and out, might be rested, where he's now seems like an ever-present. And I think Tielemans has showed some great form lately as well, where he keeps us ticking over really well. He's always available for the pass, and he moves it really quickly and keeps us ticking over him. And I sort of agree with what Jamie says about Ndidi. I quite like Mendy too, but I think Ndidi's got that bit extra dimension when he is on the ball, that he sees that forward pass more. I think Mendy's a bit more cautious at the moment with his passing. Can't fault him for that, and he's great defensively. I think indeed his game's a bit more, full circle, and that's what he brings a little bit extra. And again, he was fantastic, and I'm a big fan of his as well. So, I think we've got a really strong team. We shouldn't be frightened of this team by any stretch, but we've got to go out there with a game plan to keep it nice and tight, see what's in front of us. Like you say, they can only beat what's in front of them, and so can we. So see what they offer. First 5-10 minutes, you've got to keep it tight. But that's when you need to start then feeling your way into the game and start to stretch them as much as we can, and I'm sure we can do.
Julian, thanks so much for joining us tonight before the match. It's been brilliant. Before I let you go, I'm going to get you to give us a score prediction for the first leg only, just for tonight. So I'm going to put you on the spot. I want to know who you think is going to score the first goal and what you think tonight's score is going to be, please.
I think it'll be Vardy will score the first goal, and I think it'll be 2-0. I think we'll hit him late on. We'll score first half, I think, and I think then when they should look to press, and that's when I think you saw against Liverpool, we were on the back foot, and then as soon as we got on the front foot and the game turned on its head at 2-1, and a team had to come at us, we were absolutely frightening on Saturday. And that last sector of the game, Barnes getting through at will, Vardy getting through at will, we could frighten anybody. So I think 2-0, and that'd be great to bring home and get in that last 16.
I mean, Julian, like you say, we have just beaten the Premier League champions, World Club champions. I know they're in a bit of a mess, but that sort of should buoy Leicester on, shouldn't it, beating Liverpool?
It should. I think, from me looking at that game, the confidence of, for me as a footballer, not a Leicester fan, watching the game, we were second best or slightly off the pace. And I think it was the way we set up, if I'm honest, until they scored. We put a bit of urgency into the game, obviously needing to get back in it. And when we got that goal, and obviously the calamitous second goal, the performance really turned on its head. And like I say, we were all over them. The result was only going one way then. And to know that you concede a goal that late to Liverpool and you come back to beat them 3-1, great. It's always in the minds of the players then that is possible and it's achievable. And they'll always have that, and so will the manager and staff. So great result for us to carry into this. And like I say, I think it should be a really positive performance tonight.
Brilliant as ever. Thanks, Julian. Ex-Leicester City. Doesn't need an introduction, doesn't need an exit. We all know who he is. It's just Julian, that player. Thanks for joining us.
That player.
Good, guys.
That player.
See you later, Julian. Thanks a lot, pal.
Fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant. Thanks. Brilliant to get Julian Watts.
Yeah.
It's good. It's always great, Jamie.
Just said, Sidance on you. I think it's Sidance on YouTube. Sidance, let's finish the tie here and go easy in the second leg. It's true, though. I think he's right there. If we could finish it tonight, score 2 or 3 goals, hopefully score 2 or 3 goals, it'd be nice. And then that will calm us down for the second leg.
Yeah, absolutely.
If only football was that easy.
If only. Now, we're going to add in Jack and Mark, who've been waiting patiently, and then I'm going to share the link out there again, because I know Sean and a few people want to come in. There's Jack. There's Mark. Good evening, guys.
Thought he'd got a Man U shirt on then for a minute.
You're joking.
Jack.
You're joking, aren't you? That's a swear word on this channel.
It's one of the training ones. Good evening, Jack. How are you?
Yeah, good. Should we go through the Slavia Prague team?
Yes. Who's doing that? Who's doing the reading out? Should we? Are you going to do it, Jack?
Let Jamie do it.
I know Jamie is classic. Go on, Jack. Then let's have a go.
Shall we let Jamie do it actually? Or
well,
that'd be fun.
I don't mind.
Jamie can't do it, so should we make him do it?
Yeah.
No,
he's pretending he's frozen. I've just got it, Jamie. Go on then, Jamie. Have you got the team?
No, I haven't actually, because I didn't do it on purpose.
Go on then, Jack. We'll have to get Jack to do it.
Jack.
Okay, so in goal, they've got Andre Kolar. Number 5, Alexander Barr. 18, Jan Borrell. Number 6 is David Zima. Number 15, Andre Kudela. Number 3, Thomas Holt. Number 17, Lucas Provad. Number 12, Adalio Dipo Sema. Number 9.
What?
Who?
Number 12 is Adalio Dipo Sema.
Sounds like a kebab you get late at night.
It does, doesn't it?
Sounds like it. We've got number 9, Peter Aladeje Aliinka.
Say
got
nothing.
some right long names. They've got number 7, Nicolai Claudio Stancio. And number 16 is Jan Kuchta.
He sounds good.
You dodged a bullet there, Mark. Not reading them out, didn't you?
I think you did, Jamie, to be fair.
They've got some right long names. They're double barrel as well.
They are. Mark, listen, I think we've put out, again, probably a fairly strong side. It's very strong. It looks like Brendan, again, is taking this nice and seriously.
I was completely shocked when I saw the side today, because it only takes a few injuries and we're going to be struggling for the weekend. So, but obviously I want to win it, and but our squad's only so deep, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Jamie, have you got the Leicester bench? Because there is some of the young lads in there again, isn't there? And that, so
yeah, you've got the normal suspects: Fuchs, Chowdhury, Mendy, Under, Nacho, Leshenbelli, the young lad Leshenbelli as well. I think he's Ivory Coast, isn't he? From Ivory Coast.
And
you've got Shane Flynn. Yeah, Shane Flynn. He's from Ireland. He was on the bench the last time we played in Europe. and also Sydney. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Is it Tavares? The Portuguese Tavares. It's the Portuguese lad on there. He's about 18, 19. He's meant to be a pretty decent prospect. He is. It'd be nice to see him play, but.
Jack, well done pronouncing 18 Slovakian or Czech, wherever we are, Prague names. Jamie, well done pronouncing the Leicester bench.
Well, yeah.
Listen,
you know me.
I've got
Smith and Jones. I'm struggling.
I know. Well, let's add in a Cole. How about Don Cole all the way? Don's got such an English name, and yet he's all the way from the US of A. So let's add in Mr. Don Cole. How are you, Don?
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Oh. Good afternoon to you, Don.
Kegs and eggs, Don. Is it kegs and eggs?
Kegs and eggs, baby.
I'm going to add in Locks if Locks is ready as well. Just get him in. Here he comes. So we've got 6 of us on screen. Don, thanks a lot for joining us. A big European night here for Leicester. Something exciting. What do you think to tonight's team and the game?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the match. I'm really impressed with the team that Brendan's put out. I mean, it shows that he wants to go win this thing. So I'm excited for the match today.
And what do you think to, obviously, the team in there? Luke Thomas gets a start. We've been debating whether it's going to be a back 4 or back 5, Don.
Yeah, I think probably what they'll do is 3 at the back and then use wing backs if I'm, what they've done before. So, we'll have to see, but I'm not really sure either. I thought Thomas played really well the last time he did play. So, I mean, he's pretty strong substitution, that's for sure.
Yeah, Locks. CK says he's looking forward to your pronunciations tonight in the watch-along.
To be fair, they're not actually as bad as I thought. They're not as bad as when we played Luhansk, I don't think. So
doesn't Tom do most of the pronunciations and Matt's commentary?
Well, yeah, he did keep calling Trent Alexander-Arnold Trent Alexander Van Aanholt, who used to play for Leicester at left back. So it will be interesting to see what Tom comes up with tonight. Yes.
Don, obviously it's great to see Jamie Vardy back and got probably one of the easiest goals he'll ever score against Liverpool. I think he needed that though, didn't he, Don, to get him back on form with some goals?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was great to see him score. And, Barnes has really come a long way this year as well. So I'm really happy to see him playing as well as he is to give us another option up there. I mean, the goal he had was outstanding as well. But to see Vardy get back on and to see him fit, I mean, I had hernia surgery myself once. That is no joke. I mean, and for this guy to come back this quick and play as well as he is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. He looks good. Jamie, we've talked a little bit about Ndidi, but again, he does look like he was back to his top form on Saturday, doesn't he?
Yeah, indeed he was. But just on one thing, Don, Vardy's a professional athlete and you just were normal. That's probably why you struggled with the hernia. Not like Vardy. Anyway, about Ndidi, yes, I think he's Ndidi, class. I think he's near enough back to his best, to be honest. He looked really good against Liverpool. He won the ball, he played it forward quickly, he won the tackles, he had the most interceptions, 19 from the league. That was his own record he beat. I think it was 18 against Spurs and he's beat it now. We get 19 against Liverpool. So yeah, Ndidi is coming to be one of them players that we do seriously miss him if he misses the odd game or two. The odd game, yes, he can get by without him. But if it's a clump of games, 4 or 5, we do struggle without him. So yeah, so I'm glad he's back in that. As much as I do like Papi Mendes,
Yeah, Jack, TJ says here, if you worry too much about picking up injuries, you'll end up losing games anyway. If you want to win, you have to take a risk. It's another match we're going to be watching through fingers, isn't it, with the injury situation?
I guess so, because with Fofana out and Castagna not playing and Ricardo, it's kind of like if we get injuries, then we can only replace them at the weekend. It's going to be hard tonight with obviously the weather. It's really cold over there, I heard, and it's going to affect the play. But hopefully we don't get any more injuries, and hopefully we can stay fit and get the win at Villa on Sunday.
It's not, the weather's not so bad there. I checked before I came on. It's like 3 degrees.
That's not bad. I was told I did a chat with their channel, and They said it could be minus 20, so 3 degrees will suit us.
There was no minus anywhere in Prague.
Should be good. Don, can we get your score predictions, Don, before we let you go?
With the team that we put out as strong as it is, I'm going to go 3-0.
And who do you think is going to score, Don?
With Vardy up front, it's a no-brainer for me. I'd take him to score without question. So Vardy to score first, 3-0. That'll be my prediction.
Mark, where do you think it's going?
I think we'll win 2-0 with Vardy up front. I think Barnes and Maddison will score.
Barnes and Maddison. And Jamie, you're doing you're doing your weather report.
Yeah, it's 7 degrees at the minute. At this moment in time, it's 7 degrees.
It's not that cold.
And it feels like 12 in Prague. Not in Alcudia. There's what is Alcudia, 16 at the minute. Sorry.
That's your temperature, mate.
Yeah. Forget BBC weather news. We'll have Jamie just doing it now with his phone. Look, that's what it is. Local news.
Best way.
Fee says Vardy and Barnes to score. I think she's going for 2-0 there. Patrick says there is a minus in Prague. No fans. I mean, I don't know. Don, obviously it's a long way for you to ever consider going to a European match anyway from the States. But for us lot, Prague would have been a real A grade. I think who would have gone here would have liked to have gone to Prague. I mean, Locks, you've probably been there. Do us a report on Prague.
I have. Yeah, I was.
I'm sure. I know you go everywhere.
Just before lockdown.
A few months ago.
It was just before lockdown. This time last year, I think. So lovely place, amazing place. It's quality there. So it would have been good bars, and it would have been a messy one.
Locks.
What?
The beer's good there.
Yes, and of course, Star Pramen quality beer. So that's their main ones. So,
was the beer cheap?
I think it works at about £2.10 a pint. So not the cheapest, but it's better than here. So
I've known it. Yeah.
So it would have been a great trip to go to. It is just a shame, Don, that there's no fans in the ground. Certainly for the return leg as well.
Yeah, I just actually watched the match earlier today, and they had fans in their stands, but I guess over there they're not having any. So it's still really odd to see no fans in the stands. It's got to be weird for the players too. But I mean, I guess by now they're getting used to it.
I don't know if anybody here knows, but at the King Power Stadium they have some wanging great speakers pitch side at the moment, and I don't know why they've got those. Has anybody else noticed those?
Probably for the atmosphere and that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they are using it to play out a bit more ground level music to the players at certain periods or something.
Probably to jinx up a bit, trying to get it going.
It will be. Right, Don, thanks so much for joining us. And Mark, I'm going to let you guys go. We've had your score predictions. Cheers, guys.
Kegs and eggs, baby.
Don, make sure you don't leave it as long next time. We've had lots of people say it's great to see you back on again.
Yeah, man.
I know you've been busy.
I appreciate it.
I know you've been very busy, haven't you, Don?
Yeah, we're wide open here. So we've been super busy because other states are closed, so a lot of people are coming here, and we've been super, super busy. So hopefully that slows down once summer hits. So we'll see.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Don. We'll see you soon. Cheers, Don.
All right, see you guys. Cheers.
Cheers. And cheers, Mark. We'll hopefully see you later.
Yeah, see you half time, guys.
Brilliant. I'm going to add in. We've got Ross. Let's add him in. Oh no!
What's on the?
I just want not with his cheesy chips and gravy again. Surely not.
They look lovely. They were lovely. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Listen, you don't know until you try it. If you
I tried it, and it looked awful.
You might have been drunk. So there we go.
Come on then, Ross.
So,
the big talking point tonight, not Jamie Vardy, not Luke Thomas. You know what it is. It's what's on Ross's dinner plate.
Well, I had lasagna and chips earlier. That were about 12 o'clock.
That was breakfast, of course. Breakfast, lasagna and chips in Sheffield.
Well, at the minute, I'm just nibbling on some Coca-Cola Tic Tacs at the minute. So I'm getting some scram in a bit. That means tea.
Scran.
We all know what scram means. What is it? What is it though, Ross?
I think I'm going to have. I had lasagna earlier, so I'm going to have probably beef curry.
Nice.
Just beef curry.
Well, no.
Not on pizza with a burger on the side.
I'm from Northern, so we have a lot more things. So I'm going to probably beef curry and chips and probably beans, probably.
Ross, let's bring it back to the football. What's your take on tonight's team? It looks pretty strong.
It is dropped pretty strong. Surprised to see Vardy up top. Because obviously you'd have thought, maybe Nacho man.
I wanna be a Nacho man.
I'm just reading that comment. No, fair enough. There we go. But no, with Nacho, I think it would be nice for Nacho to play. But hey, listen, I think we can't. Yeah, that's Bedad. I just realised that's Bedad comment there.
Oh, was
even I had chips. Yes, I think it's Bedad. Yeah, it is Bedad. Yeah, so basically, with this team tonight, obviously there's no pushovers though. They're unbeaten this year, aren't they? In the league, is that right? You say?
Yeah.
Unbeaten league. So we can't. There's no pushovers. We also said that about Zoya, however you call him. So we don't want to take him too lightly. We've got to really. Is it away goals counting? Away goals counting this.
Yeah.
So we've really got that important away goal. So I think we need at least 2 or 3 goals, and then. No, I'm all right. Thank you, Nick. But no, I think we'll win. I think 2-0. 2-0 tonight. Vardy will get one. And Ndidi was outstanding. That outstanding, he got like a special card on FIFA. So, yeah, there we go. But yeah, no, I think 2-0 Leicester. And I'll send a picture of me beef curry and chips and beans later on.
Well, I was hoping to see it at half time, Ross, to be fair.
Well, saying that, I do finish at 6 o'clock. So yeah, I'll tell you what, just for you guys, I will put it on in the next half an hour.
Yeah, send a picture in and we'll put it on air.
I will. I've nearly done that for Fauna card. I'm sweating about it. So there we go.
Fantastic, thanks. Ross, you're turning into a bit of a character here on it. Everybody wants to know about your tea. Everybody's interested about it.
It's interesting. I don't.
Nick wants you on MasterChef. Chris says we definitely need a Ross cooking show.
Well, steady cook.
If I ever become an admin on this page, I will happily do it.
That's
all you need is a takeaway menu and a phone. That's all. That's pretty much it.
And Ross, you normally use 2 takeaway menus and 2 phones and put the things together, don't you? The pizzas and the burgers.
I bring up 2 takeaways in one go, but not to prank, But I ordered one thing from one thing from another.
Brilliant. Ross, we'll see you later.
Ross's cookbook, brilliant.
No. Yeah, we'll see you later, Ross. We'll see you at half time with your beef curry. See you in a bit. Cheers.
Smith.
It's turning into a food show, Jamie.
Phil, is Mr. Positivity here? Sean.
Yes. Of course, Sean's here.
Come on, Sean. How are you, Sean? Yes, Europa League. Here we go.
Europa League. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fingers crossed.
Here we go. Here we go.
What do you think the score then, Ross? Sean?
I think Demi Vardy might score and cause Bonds. Not sure about that though.
So what do you think? It's going to be 3-0 then, Ross? Sean. I think it's going to be...
You've lost it, Jamie.
Yeah, I know I have. Since the internet went and come back, I've lost it. So 3-0 then, Sean, do you think?
I think 5-0.
Oh, that'd be a cracking result. If we got away with a 5-0 win, that'd be brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. I would love your positivity, Sean, because, go on then.
Because they are Tron team. Because Brendan Rodgers, I think he's mean it. I think he wants this cup.
He does. He definitely wants his cup, doesn't he?
For his club, of course, the boss.
Yes.
And they got
he
fans.
Definitely does. So come on then, Sean. Give us one of your big come on Leicesters before we go.
Come on, Leicester. Come on.
Yeah.
Fingers
come on,
crossed.
Leicester.
Thanks,
See you later,
Sean. Thanks
Sean.
for joining us. 5-0 he goes for, and as ever, he's positive. Lots. Listen, tonight, I know you're doing the watch along all the way through the first half with Tom, who is, oh my God, I can just see Tom. What are you on your holidays for, Tom?
Getting some COVID sun and all that.
Look at him.
Benadryl with
He's
it, Tom.
straight in it with his bottle going mad in the grease. Locks, I was just going to bring it back and say to you, a lot of fans have been mentioning, look, I know we've obviously been having a bit of fun and banter before the match, but they are a decent side tonight, and we've got to take it serious, haven't we? When they're out there on the pitch, it's not going to be a straightforward walkover. You've muted yourself, Ross.
Ross.
Sure.
Ross, you two, Jamie and Phil, you can tell that you're the oldest, can't you, out of all of us?
Yeah.
It's because he started it. He
No.
started doing it. Now I'm doing it. We're all calling everybody Ross. Over to you, Ross.
They're a good team. I mean, Abdullah Simmer, I think it is their player. He's linked with Arsenal. Obviously, he's been linked with us as well. Apparently, he's a good talent. 14 goals, as Jack just said. So, look, they're gonna have strength in there. We know they are. Obviously, I don't care. You can say what you want about the league, Farmers League and all of that, but Zoya Lahans beat us 1-0. I remind everyone. So anything can happen in football. Anything can happen in the Europa League, in Europe. But fingers crossed, we just grind it out, get the win, get a goal, get the away goal, and obviously try and keep a clean sheet at our place next time out. And as well, I don't know if anyone's seen, well, two things really. Their ground says fox hunting on the seats, but behind them in the stand. I don't know if anyone's seen that. Yeah. It says fox hunting, and also 600 fans in their ground today.
Jeez.
So that gives me a little bit of a boost. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
Yeah, but they have got 600 fans in there. I didn't think that was being allowed. Lots.
No,
I'm sure they have. Yeah, I'm sure I've just seen fans in the stand. Yeah, and someone in the chat said 600. So yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Right, I've got to go because I've got to go and get ready. I'll speak to you later. Come on, lads. I'm going for 2-0, by the way. I'm going for 2-0. Europa League, 2-0. You heard it.
Jamie, you're not...
Away game. You're not
going for a 2-2?
Where's your 2-2?
No, 2-0. 2-0, positive. Come on. Let's get this over and done with. Come on. See you later.
We'll see you later. Thank you. That's Jamie gone. Me and Jack are about to go. Jack, what's your score prediction?
I'm going to go 3-1 tonight. Get the goals and get the away goal and go back to the King Power with a healthy result, hopefully. So come on, boys, let's go.
You think we can get that tonight, Jack?
Of course I do. I've got faith. I had faith in the Liverpool game and everyone was writing us off. So let's do it again tonight and let's keep the ball rolling.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Jack. We'll see you later.
See you later, guys.
Brilliant. Enjoy. Thanks to Jack. He's gone 3-0. Tom's face is looking a bit green screened up. I don't know what's going on there, Tom, with you. But listen, let's pass it over to you guys for the watch along. Join Locks and Tom all the way through the first half. I'll be back at half time to have a chat with you. Let the guys have a break. I think we can do this today, but I don't think it's going to be quite as easy as everybody's been thinking, Tom. So I'll leave you to kick off with that thought, and I'll see you at half time.
Perfect, mate.
Yeah. Tough game ahead. It's not going to be easy tonight. I've got no recollections it's going to be an easy game. You're a competition. You've got to go out and play your best. And if you look at the lineup tonight, that's what we've done. We've gone and put out the best team we could put out. So more than happy with that. There we go. Look.
I mean, we're not playing at the King Power, though, are we?
I know, I've tried that. They doesn't want to play with it, mate. You know, tonight is all about away goals for me. Getting a away goal will be massive in this competition. To get the away goal, we'll be laughing. I'm eating my dinner while I'm doing this tonight. I'm starving.
Mate, it's absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever. Mate, that did make me laugh. I was thinking it was a tifo at first, but it's actually their seats. Their seats say fox hunting. Have they, or is it a tifo? No, that's the actual seats. Is that a regular thing there, or have they just put that in for us?
Interesting. And the game is underway. For some reason, my headset's not working at all.
Your what isn't working?
Headset.
Oh, are you? What minute are you on? Where are you at?
I am on. It's just Brendan Rodgers on the screen. 20 seconds.
Oh, you're a bit of ahead of me, mate. Why is that? That's annoying. Damn it. Let me try again.
Ooh, background friends.
What are you on now, mate? 32, 33?
38, 39, 40.
Great. Why would they say
line,
fox
Harvey
hunting?
Barnes on the left-hand side, cuts inside, goes and fires. Albrighton, first-time shot. Ooh, just goes whiskers past the post. Good start from Leicester. Well played, Harvey Barnes. Open up the space.
Oh, this is going to really annoy me if I don't have if I'm not up to date with you. Pete Baker Peanut says, why would they say fox on the seats? I don't know. All we know is that it does say it. I don't know if that's a regular thing or if it's just for us. I'm not sure. But yes, we'll see where that's at. Let's get some comments in. It's obviously we're just over a minute in.
Edge of the area. Sparta Prague shoot, deflected wide for a corner kick.
Kick off. Yeah, so we're just over a minute and a half in. Anybody's wondering. Their league put out a fox hunting video. It was strange. Oh. Come on, Leicester. Ellis says, I'm on a minute. Corner Leicester. Leicester Fan TV. Smash those likes, guys. Remember, get us to 100 likes. Be much appreciated. Hayden Whittle says, come on, Leicester 4-0. Leicester Vardy to get 3 goals and indeed to score. Oh, let me get the thing on. What are you trying to do? Connect your headset, mate.
Ball to the back post and then volley wide. Free volley as well. Leicester got to do better there from the corner. Didn't mark up well at all.
Let's just get this put in just so everyone knows what the score is in case anybody at home is not watching the game today. There we go. Slavia Prague 0, Leicester 0. Mark the Shark will hunt them. What channel is the game on? It is on BT Sport ESPN, which is a weird one. Not seen that before, but
Can you hear me okay, mate? Yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, man.
What, you on the beers, mate?
That's better Peroni.
Well, you know what, mate? This will surprise a few. You know what I'm on today? Water. Blackcurrant squash.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Tillemans run past his man, gets pulled back down the line, finds Albrighton, whips one in, gets deflected back. Comes to Maddison, edge of the area, finds Tillemans, back to Maddison, left-footed shot. Ooh, one over the crossbar. Better from Leicester, moving the ball round brilliantly so far after 3 minutes in this game.
What are you watching on, mate? Are you watching on BT Sport as well?
Yeah, BT Sport, ESPN, isn't it, mate? 4-2-3 on Sky.
Why is Sky ahead? Or Virgin Media 2. I'm not sure what you mean there. Where's the gin locks? Just not got one. I mean, I've got some. I just don't fancy it today. Just fancy a change, you know, a sober game against Prague. That's the worst when you're behind, isn't it? Tails, Luke. Don't know what's happening, mate. Don't know what's happening. I'm relying on Tom here because I'll be talking and he'll just come out with a goal, something like that, and I'll be bloody 10 seconds behind. Let me try and find a different channel. Ooh. Oh, was that a dive? Oh, mate, you're muted. Hold on, let me do it. Oh, no, it's saying your mic isn't connected, mate. Don't know what's going on there.
Hello.
There we go. Oh, you sound different.
Hello?
Yeah, you sound different, mate.
Sound better or not?
Yeah, it's clearer. Clearer. Yes. You don't need to tell us. Don't need to tell us he's on mute. We know he's back now. Ellis says, "Will you pop the gin out tonight if we win?" Potentially. We'll have to see. What are you on, Mal, mate? Are you about to see a free kick come in?
Yeah, free kick's gone over the crossbar, mate.
Great, cheers. Virgin Sport. Virgin Sports 2. I don't know what Virgin Sports 2 is. If you mean BT Sport 2. Oh, there we go, mate. It's important though, isn't it? Really, I mean, this is the thing. Obviously, we have got the away leg first, of course.
Well, whipped into the box. Oh, headed wide.
The away goals are important, aren't they, in European football?
Massive, mate, massive. Sorry if I went off there, mate. I'm just trying to get it to work at the moment, and it's not playing ball.
Oh, can you not hear me through your headphones?
No, can hear. I think my mic's work. No.
Yeah, I mean, you.
That better.
Gone. I can hear you now.
Hello.
I can hear you now. Yeah. Luke.
Boom. Thank you. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm just trying to get my headset working, and now I can hear and do everything. I'm mucking around.
Yes, Luke. I'll be over whenever you want me. Just drop me a message. I'll be there. Remember, guys, as well. Drop Tales. Luke got a new channel on YouTube. Tales, all like Leicester City content, Premier League content. Check him out. Good stuff.
Prague into the box, chip to the back post, and headed away. It'll be a goal kick. Sorry about that, mate.
Sorry, mate. Looks like you have different headphones, Tom. Yes, Tom does have a new headset, which he tested out today at lunch. He was wearing them on as like little ear warmers, weren't you?
Little ear warmers, thanks, mate.
These wouldn't do very well, would they? Look, they've only got one here because I broke it.
Very cool. Work property as well.
Yes, indeed.
It's all right. Taxpayers' money will pay some more.
Yeah, true. Got to be careful what I say now because I spoke a bit too much last time, didn't I? About the.
Oh dear. So goal kick to Leicester. We've played 7 minutes and Casper to take it and go long. No mucking around. Goes out to the right hand side and finds a Marte. Were you surprised with the lineup tonight, mate? Or
I think so because I thought maybe we might kind of go a bit more reserved, if you like, on the starting 11, and then maybe have some danger, coming off the bench. But I think it's the other way around. We haven't really got much to come off the bench, have we? I know we've got Under and Iheanacho, but it's what we would normally have off the bench, is what I'm trying to say. It's what we would normally have. But I was surprised that I thought maybe Barnes might have even been rested. I'm not too sure. It was a tough one. I understand why he's gone full strength, because it's a big game. It's Europa League. Knockout stages, and Prague are top of their league, unbeaten, and they're a good side. So yeah, I think it was the right decision in the end to go with this team. We've got a little bit of a break, a few days until Villa, and we can rest. We can rest a couple of players against Villa, I think. Have them on the bench and ready to come on if need be. Yeah,
down the right hand side, Prague come free into the box. They come down the right hand side. So Johnny Evans will come over and check his man. It run out for a goal kick. Well played, Johnny Evans. Has him out for a goal kick. I mean, the weekend you still got Timmy Cassagno, bounce hands. He's not far off return. Probably will get into the lineup. Ricardo, I think, will be fit for the weekend. So they're players to come into that back line. It will give Luke Thomas and probably Daniel Amati a rest after tonight's game. But I said it at the weekend, I feel we're getting stronger. The levels seem to be fitter than we were this time last year. Last year we seemed to fade. This year we don't seem to be fade. We seem to be getting quicker. Into the box, Prague on the right side. 1-on-1, cuts inside Johnny Evans. The wall takes a shot, deflected away by Tillemans. And say Prague have been in this game. They've not just sat back. They're trying to attack us. Luke Tom wins a free kick to Leicester.
Super chat here from Ross, $4.99, mate. Cheers. How long until you get 86 for Fana, Locks, lad? Mate, I'm not going to lie. I've had an absolute shocker today trying to get him. It's not gone well, mate, at all. It took me ages to get to the 82, and then I've got to the 84, but the 86 can take ages. So I don't know if I can be bothered to do it, mate. Don't know if I can be bothered. If anybody's wondering what we're talking about, we're on about FIFA. Wesley Fofana got a ones to watch Future Stars card, so we've been trying to get that. But cheers for the $4.99, Ross, mate. Appreciate that. That will go towards my next bottle of gin. Joking, it won't actually. But yes, I'm going to try the red button, mate, and see how that does. Ellis asks, what scran you eating? What are you scranning on?
I am on beef casserole and mashed potato.
Sounds nice, mate. The missus make that?
She missus doesn't cook, mate. I do all the cooking.
Oh, I bet you're quite a good cook as well, to be fair, mate. I can imagine you are.
It's been in the slow cooker all day, mate, so yeah.
Oh, that's the best.
They walked in, I was literally just like, I've got to get some scrambled stone.
But you could smell it when it's been in the slow cooker all day.
Oh, mate, especially when you do a curry.
I've just bought Future Stars Harvey Barnes. He's so good, always scores equalisers. The equaliser.
Oh, dear. Well, 11 minutes into the game, and Leicester started well, had a few attacks, not at the shot. Prague had the best chance of the game so far. Down the right they come, finds Albrighton. Back inside, Tillemans, back to Albrighton. Madison goes down, no free kick given, referee just looks at him like, get up. Said it before, Madison's got to learn, he's not going to get free kicks every time he goes down. Even if he gets caught, sadly, he's now got a reputation for going down easy, and he's got to get away from it. But the ball was with Marty at the back to Johnny Evans, and Leicester just taking the time here.
Is Ross here? Yes, Ross is somewhere in the chat. Don't know where, but he's there somewhere.
Leicester Fan TV, Leicester Food TV somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, Marty's got it. Bit of melted grated cheese with that scran sounds even better. On the casserole, grated cheese in the casserole. I am one for grated cheese on a lot of things, but not on a casserole, not on a beef casserole. Bloody hell! Come on.
What, like chips gravy? Chips gravy and cheese.
Have you had it before?
No.
Exactly. So don't doubt it, mate. Don't doubt it. It's very good. You've got to be careful though, because I'll tell you what sometimes happens. The cheese sometimes curdles in the gravy, but it's still lovely. It's still really nice. So yes. Prague can have a free kick here, aren't they, Tom?
Yes, mate.
I think.
12 and a half minutes gone. Prague will take this free kick. Centre of the pitch goes out to the left-hand side, swings it wide. Albrighton will try and close it down. There's an overlap on the left. Chip to the back post. Header over the crossbar. Oh, headed up. He didn't go over the crossbar. Camera view. Vardy closed him down. Send him back. Prague still have the ball. Whipped it towards the back post. Headed away by big header by Sernchu's. Head that one away. And Prague will come again with the skipper. Comes inside. Centre of the pitch. Chips another one towards the back post, and that will run straight through to Kasper Schmeichel.
I mean, if Prague had more of the ball here,
I'd say probably have to say 5 of them on straight there.
I think we've been sold on on Monday on our show. Leicester Fan TV did a show on Monday with a coach at Slavia Prague who made us aware that he gave us a bit of an inside, inside knowledge into what they were going to be doing tonight. He reckons they were going to give us the ball for 90 minutes and see what we can do with it, and then hit us on the break. I think I did tell him, don't worry, Rodgers, don't watch this, but maybe he was trying to...
All over the top, Harvey Barnes, inside into the box he comes. Harvey Barnes, straight into the goalkeeper, and he saves it. Oh, he just can't get it out of his feet, and he hits it straight into the goalkeeper. First touch are good, second touch takes him away, defender just slows him down, and goalkeeper gets lucky. It's going through his legs, and he literally sits on the ball.
Someone says here, mate, Prague look decent. They do, don't they? They look like a good side. I mean, all these tweets and stuff saying that we need, we have to batter them, and we'll walk all over them. No,
never
it's
an
not
easy
how
game.
football works.
1-0 tonight would be a good result for me. I don't care what anyone says. And that's just been, it's an easy result. No, it's a clever result because you get the away goal. We've seen in this Europe, Seville away, that away goal meant so much, to the boys and coming back to the King Power. It's massive in getting an away goal. Because even a 0-0, as soon as they score, you've got to go score 2 goals. So, for me, a away goal is more important than anything in each tie. And for us to play away again tonight and having that home load second is even more important because you know what you've got to do.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Completely agree with you there. I can't see Kasper's corset, someone said. I think they've been on top so far. This isn't a great start. I don't think... it's not a bad start, is it? I mean, look, both sides have had a chance, and we don't. One thing to remember here is we've never played this team before. When we're in the Premier League, sometimes I suppose and what I'm trying to say is it's easier to scout Premier League teams than it would be to scout this team here. We don't always know how they're gonna come out at us. We have no idea. So I think that's why That's why they may have had those few chances at the start there, Prague. Just give them the ball. And maybe we're giving them the ball, letting us find out what they're going to do with it. And now that they've shown us, what they're going to do, it might give us a chance to kind of put our foot on the game, get a foothold of the game. Dave Gavin says, away goal vital. Cheers for the €3, Dave, mate. Really appreciate it. Hayden Whittle says, I agree with you, Tom. 1 goal would be good for us. Yep. Pick your team of the week. Hayden's gone for Melia, Ayling, De Bruyne, Souček. I'm guessing that's an old one there, Hayden. It's more fair.
Ball, edge of the area, shoots, deflected back to him, plays it outside to Albrighton. Albrighton on the right hand side of the box, plays it across the box dangerously, but it'll get cleared. Oh, that was a chance again for Leicester. They're going to get the chance in these games, and at the moment, Slavia Prague are having to chuck their bodies in front of everything.
Yeah. Gray's here, mate. Not seen you in a while, Gray. Thanks for watching, Gray, mate. Thanks to everyone who's watching. Remember, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, would be much appreciated. Throw in, thanks, Ben, because I can't see it. I've tried to reset the Virgin box. Leicester Fan TV, smash those likes, guys. Remember, get up towards 100 likes. Maybe not a bad start, Tom, but definitely a slow start, says Just Cubics.
Yeah, do you know what? It is slow, but I think you've just hit the nail on the head. We're playing a team we've never played against, and you can watch all the videos in the world, but you've never played against any of these players. So it's always going to be difficult, because if you commit too early and you suddenly find out there's players on the pitch who are quicker than we actually thought, we could be in trouble. But we're trying to play through the lines. Again, we just tried to play through the lines, giving the ball away, but we're winning it back early. Vardy goes out to Albrighton on the right-hand side. Albrighton will attack his man. He'll whip an early ball, and Vardy will try and get there, but it'll go out for a corner kick, and we're 18 minutes gone. Is it gonna? Is he giving a corner kick? Yeah, he's giving the corner kick. Albrighton's having a bit of a moan at the lino. I'm not sure what the lino had done, but he told him basically twice you've done something, and twice you haven't done what you're supposed to have done.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a free kick. Ben's doing the commentary for me. Cheers,
free kick. He's given a free kick now, and I'm
Quicker
not
than
sure.
Tom.
I'm not sure what he's
Throw
given
it,
the free kick for. So I don't think he's doing. Yeah, it's free kick to Leicester. He's gone. He hasn't given the corner. So his opinion is he's giving it for a handball, but the referee looks like he'd give it. So the 18 minutes on the clock, and Maddison to whip one in. Ball in behind. Oh, taken away. Barnes. Oh, wide of the post. Oh, that was a chance, Harvey. I'm sorry, you've got to be hitting the target from there, kid. Ball was whipped in. Goalie came out into no man's land, missed it completely. Falls to Barnes at the back post and volleys it wide. Should be getting that on target for me there, Harvey Barnes. Free from me as well. It's sat up lovely for him, and he dragged it wide.
$2.99 from Gray. Thanks, Gray. Appreciate that, mate. Massively appreciated. CK, look, I think it's time you ditch Virgin. You always have problems. Join the dark side, Sky. I had Sky for years, mate, when I lived at home. And to be fair, we're much better. So, yes. Got to do better there. Luke says, yes, mate. I agree. Barnes should be hitting the target. What's their man rolling around the floor for? What's he rolling around for? We got VAR today as well, Tom. I forgot to ask.
No VAR, mate. No, not one.
Still no VAR. Yeah, I was about to say I can't see the monitor. Gray, what about the boxing? Well, I'll have you, mate. I've told you this. I'll have you. It's fine. We're gonna do a white collar when we're allowed, Tom, for charity. Me and Gray.
Money's on Gray.
I wouldn't be surprised, mate. Honestly, don't be so sure. Because I will surprise. I'm an underdog.
Starkveld down the left-hand side, loads it 1, 2, 3, 4 steps over, and then he gives the ball away. And did he then lose the ball in the box trying to do a turn? Prague has the ball, edge of the area, cuts inside, and there's a wall of Ndidi standing in front of him. He just backs away. Still at the edge, whip one towards the back post. Free man, headed down and wide. No one marking at the back post. There were 2 men there.
How come the VAR? I think they just because they haven't got don't have
it's semi-finals and finals they're using it for. I don't think it's anything else.
Good cross from Madders. I think that was a bit earlier on. But yes, Tom. I don't know what I'm going to say. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, were you surprised that Ricardo didn't travel with the team because of precautions or whatever? You're muted. You're muted, man. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? In the chat, people in the chat, can you hear me or can you hear Tom? Let us know. What's the fight odds locks? 5,000 to 1. No, I deserve better than that, mate. I deserve evens, I think. Evens. Right. Harvey Barnes. I'm probably behind Tom, so I'm going to commentate whilst he's got his headset out. Who's that? Albrighton. Back to Amati. Into Madders. Madders loses out, and it's going to be a Prague throw-in on the far side. Thank you. Yeah, it is Tom. I thought so. Oh, say something, Tom. No, it says it's not connected. Never mind. Thanks to everyone in the chat telling us who you can hear. Appreciate the help. But yes, throw-in for Prague here, right in front of the seats that read Fox Hunting, Slavia Prague, shall I say. Just a bit of pinball here, really, at the minute. Back and forth, back and forth. Get your old headset, Tom. Plug your old headset in. Might have to substitute Tom for Jag. Yeah, go on. He can't hear me, but he can read it. Yeah. Tom's gone. But yes, foul there from Madison on the Sparta. I keep saying Sparta. Slavia Prague team. Their man just lying down on the floor, rolling around in a bit of pain. I don't know if it's genuine or not. Probably. Looks like he's had a blow to the cojones, I think. He's a bit winded there. Took it out of him a little bit. Yeah, Tom out. Tom, drop the mic. But yeah, Andy, did Tom keep the receipt for the headphones? Probably. He's got to go, blood. He's got to go, blood. Brendan Rodgers calling over Mark Albrighton, Yuri Tillemans. Yeah, just them two. Oh, and Vards. I'm okay. The whole squad. Give them instructions. He's yelling instructions at them, giving them orders there. I don't know what exactly they're saying, what he's saying there. I'm not a lip reader, unfortunately. They're just obviously taking advantage of this stop in play due to the injury of the Slavia Prague player. Giving them some orders. It looked, authoritative. Looks like maybe a little switch up of positions or tactics here. I'm not too sure exactly what. Yeah, it looks like Madison's now come forward a bit and he's playing. Prague are in. Soyuncu clears. Yeah, Rodgers called a Brighton and Madders over. Might have a plan. Yeah, I think what they've done is Madison's now playing in that kind of second striker role, shadow striker, false nine, whatever you want to call it, like he did for a bit against Liverpool when we went on that kind of that 7 minutes of madness. Can't hear you, mate. Can't hear you. But yes, they did call a few players over. Oh, I can hear you. Oh, no, not now. I did hear you for a minute, but it went like for a second. No. Wiggle it around. Wiggle it around. Yep. No. I don't know. No. They're probably talking about Tom's situation. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers and the players. Guys, come on, we need to hurry up. We need to get back to Leicester or, Redditch to sort out Dom. Tom's mic. Can't hear you, mate. Throwing here from Prague, throwing it into the box. Prague with it. They take a shot and it's easy and Schmeichel picks up nicely. Very easy save there, comfortable, just from kind of P-roller if you like. And Schmeichel throws us up and that goes, Luke Thomas goes down and that's going to be a free kick for Leicester. on the far side. Tom out, Ross in. Yeah, get in, Ross, with your chips and gravy there, and your cheese, of course. What are you eating tonight, Locks? I've already had it, mate. I've had homemade fish and chips, mushy peas, bit of ketchup, you know what I mean? 35 subscribers needed for 6.1k. We did so well the other day. Thanks to everyone who's watching, who subscribed the other day. Really appreciated, and subscribed in general, you know, in total. Much appreciated. Got to the 6,000, which we've been wanted to do for a long time. And we're already only 35 off 6.1. So, yeah, only 900 and... My maths is terrible. 965... Yes, I think that's right. 960 and a yellow card for Prague, by the way. Naughty tackle on Albrighton. But yes, 965, I don't know, subscribers needed, 7,000. So that'd be much appreciated. If anybody who hasn't subscribed can do so. I think it was Albrighton. Albrighton got hacked down there by number 18, Borrell. These are easy, aren't they? Easy names. He's in a bit of pain, Albrighton. He's back up on his feet, though, and that's a yellow card there for Borrell. Thank you, Ben. Ben's doing the commentary for us in text form. But yes, United winning and Spurs. Well, who cares about them, eh? Who cares about them? Not me. Tillemans, no. Maddison now, about probably 45 yards out, long way out with a free kick here at an angle, so we could try and bend one in here. We'll see. Oh, he plays it through ball. Oh, it's a fair penalty. Oh, no. Barnes goes down. Barnes gets in front of his man. Right, so Maddison plays a through ball along the floor into the penalty area. Barnes just gets in front of his man, and his man just bumps into the back of him. He goes down, and the referees not having any of it. It was a bit soft, a little bit soft. I've seen them given. I don't think because there's no VAR today. There's no VAR. But if there was, then I think, VAR is in operation tonight. That's strange. I'm not too sure. I've been told it isn't, but maybe it is. If it is, it proves my point. I don't think it was a penalty. Corner in here, ball in, and it's gone out for another Leicester corner here. Daniel Amati got his head to it, but it deflected off the Prague defender. Will says they do have VAR tonight. Apologies, everyone. Me and Tom were wrong. Short corner here. To Tillemans, back to Maddison. Albrighton, and it's cleared. It's a rubbish ball into the box. Luke Thomas trying to keep possession here. He does. He finds Barnes on the left side. Still can't hear you, Tom, mate. Still can't hear you. Johnny Evans to Ndidi. Just playing it around the back now here. Over to Amati. Back to Ndidi. Just nice, simple passes here just to try and kind of slow the game down because Prague had a chance there to counter. But they didn't. Over the top. Ball over the top. Through to Vardy. And it's a bit overhit. It goes out of play and Vardy hoofs it into the stand. Still can't hear you, mate. Still can't hear you. Sorry. How did they not check that on VAR? I don't think it was a penalty. I think it was really soft. He got in front of his man. We've seen Vardy do it before, and it's been given. I have seen it being given, but I don't think it's a penalty. I think if that happens against Leicester, we're fuming. So, yeah. Prague making a change here. The injured player from Maddison's foul, Hiramada, has come off. It's come on. Hiramada has come on. And number 3 goes off. Holes. His name is literally Holes, as in hole. So he's gone off. 30 minutes in, everyone. We're just coming up to 30 minutes in. No Tom. Yeah, no Tom. He's probably gone to get another plate of beef casserole. No, his mic's playing up, so hopefully he can get that sorted soon. Goal kick here from Prague. It goes... nearly finds their man, but Luke Thomas just heads it out, and it's going to be a throw-in for Leicester. Tom's going to have to get Nick down Tesco and get a new headset. I don't think it's his headset, because he tried his other ones on as well, and they didn't work either. So it might be the jack, the aux holes. Prague playing nice football here. Simmer with it. Cleared again by Ndidi or Sionchu. Oh, has Sionchu just picked up a little knock? I hope not. No, he's all right. I think Soyuncu's all right. Bar, Black Sheep. Have you any wool? Is just about to take this throw in for Slavia Prague. Sorry. Bar, Black Sheep throws this in. Oh, they win it. And Soyuncu clears comfortably. And that's going to be offside to Prague offside there. Leicester free kick in their own half. Tom out jacking. There's a lot of Tom outs here. God, that's a bit mean. It's a bit mean. One little hiccup with his mic, but hopefully he's back soon. Don't want to hear my voice too much tonight, do you? Bloody hell. Was it on mute? It was saying that it wasn't connected. If it's the AUX socket, that could be Tom's game over. I know. Yeah, if it's that, it's not great. He's gonna have to get some stuff sorted out. Tom, if you're watching, mate, turn your PC off and back on again. That's what Brett says. I mean, we all know that there's nothing better to fix something than turning it off and on again. So do that. Vardy needs to get involved. Well, yes, it helps, but, Liverpool game, remember, stayed quiet for a long periods of the game, and then 7 minutes of madness happened, and we were all sorted. So, yeah. It's going to be a foul there, is it? No. Leicester win the ball fairly, the referee says. Soyuncu plays it back to Kasper, and the players will have a chance here to regroup again. Schmeichel with he nearly got caught out then with a long kick there. It's back to Prague, Prague of possession again.
I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you. Oh, Prague into the box.
And over the crossbar.
Cheers, Tom.
I'm back with a bang.
Yeah, you're back with a bang, and now I'm not going to know what happens. Well, I am, but I'm going to know before I see it.
Never change. Don't go technical.
No. How much were those? How much was that new headset?
£46.
Someone asked if you kept the receipt, mate.
I know.
Were they wireless?
Yeah, the wireless, the Bluetooth.
Yeah, you know what, mate? Can't go wrong with a bit of old-fashioned wire, which you can't even see. There we go. Most reliable.
I will be having a play with these at half time, though, because that's done my head in.
Well, they were working for a bit. Battery, maybe. Are they out of battery?
No, I charge it up. It's a charge up one. You have to charge it up, mate.
What, and you charged it before the show?
I charged it when I was in the van all day.
This is what I mean, mate. It's just another thing to have to remember to do. Like, just stick to the wired ones, eh? Oh, Harvey Barnes.
Back across by Maddison. Edge of the area. Falls to Daniel Amati. He'll go to Maddison on the right. He'll find Albrighton. Albrighton first time. Chips it in. Handball again. Free kick. Edge of the area.
VAR is in play, mate.
Can I just say,
VAR.
Albrighton has now looked to the liner for the third time to ask him why he's not putting his flag up. I don't get it either, Mark. I do not get why you've got to ask the referee to put his flag up when he's standing less than.
Well, they're checking for the penalty, mate. They've got VAR.
Have they? Okay. Didn't realise that.
I haven't had a good replay of it, so I'm not sure. It's a free kick, isn't it? Yeah, it's a free kick. Right on the edge.
But the thing is, mate, what I don't get is they haven't even shown any VAR sign or anything to say it was going to VAR. Normally you get a replay and everything like that. Oh, we've got a replay now down the edge of the area. He's outside the box. Ooh, that's on the line to me.
Well, if it's on the line, it's...
No, the free kick's been given right on the edge of the area. I don't really think they have a clue what they're doing between these officials.
What time are you on, lads? I'm on 3 minutes 30. Sorry, 3 minutes. I'm on 34 minutes 34. Tom's probably on 60th minute by now. Tom's at half time now.
Yeah, 34-44.
It's good. Looking nice out there, isn't it, Tom?
Chips in here, Marty. Free header, can't get near it. Tillemans cuts inside, plays it out to Johnny Evans. He'll cut inside his man and lose the ball. Tries to knock it through his legs. The Prague will clear. Well played to Luke Thomas. Steps in. The ball will come up the right and go straight out of play. Leicester throw.
Tom, it's looking good out there, isn't it? With the they've done well with the pitch. It's looking a bit better than it did the other day.
They've cut it nicely. Look at the stripes.
Bit chilly though, isn't it? A bit chilly. So now you're wearing short sleeves, mate. It's a bit chilly out there.
Someone who works outdoors, mate. You know what I mean? I don't have any problem with it.
Oh, is that? Hold on, is that a puddle of tears over there from Liverpool the other day? I think it is, you know.
Oh, I thought that's where Mo Salah dived it into.
Oh wait. Oh, there's a diving board. Yeah, just outside. Yeah, just outside the penalty area. That is. Yeah, I can see it. Thought they would have got rid of it by now. Bloody hell. Oh, Vardy's left some strings off his guitar. Thought he would have taken them to Prague with him.
Tillemans.
Who did you buy them off Del Boy? Your headphones.
Yeah, it feels like.
Lovely job there.
I feel like I've been done. I'll have a play at half time. Something doesn't add up. Otherwise, I'll go back to the old traditional way.
Madders.
Oh, ball in behind. Madders can't get onto the end of it.
37 minutes in, or 36 minutes in, everyone, just to let you know, still 1-0. There's the ball over. I mean, mate, if that finds Vardy, that's a goal, that is. And then Maddison tries to get one in as well, but it's cleared. It's not enough Leicester players in the box there to deal with that.
Nah. Ball down the line. Luke Thomas down the left-hand side. He comes. Oh, he can't get. He takes a heavy touch, and the Prague defender slides in and slides it away. It's a good tackle. It's a heavy touch, though. It was by Barnes, and he can't get on the end of it.
Or throw in.
I mean, we've grown into the game. We have been more prominent in the last 5 or 10 minutes going forward for me. But we're not taking any chances. We've had enough couple now. You know, the one for Barnes, he's had 2 for me. The one-on-one, he should be scoring. And the one at the back post, he had an even better chance.
Knocks my own Chikavalis. Oh, wait, no, it was that side. Wait, hold on. Which side are we on? Yes, it was this side. This side, wasn't it?
You need to look that way, yeah.
This way, wasn't it? Let me have a look. Just see. Sorry, the floodlights are a bit distracting. I need to use my. Yeah, it's still there. He's still there.
Still
I think
running.
Kebab. He's still there and all.
What's with that end and goalkeepers? Pepe Reina ran out his goal to that end and gave the goal to us, and Alisson did it at the weekend. That goal.
I'm sure, mate. Didn't Alisson do it last year? No, 2 years ago, and Nacho scored.
Yeah, stood on the ball, and Nacho played a back foot. No, that fantastic winger Gazelle tapped it in.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, Gazelle scored.
He won me 200 quid the other day, mate. Rashi Gazelle won me 200 quid.
What a player. We should never got rid of him.
That Newport game, mate. Oh, my God. I remember that.
Let's not mention. 38 minutes gone, and it's a free kick to Prague, where we all should have been drinking beer and enjoying ourselves. Let's not get it wrong. It would have been nice to be in Prague drinking some lovely beer and watching some football.
Leicester Fan TV goes to Prague. Would have been brilliant, mate.
Sure, Phil would have paid for a taxi, or ATD would have put a taxi on for us to get us there.
On the ferry.
Vardy behind. Oh, he won't get there. But I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper smashes it into Vardy, and he lucky if it flies away for him. Ooh, Prague got lucky there. There's a ball over the top. Vardy went in chasing it. The goalkeeper goes to clear and clears it straight into Vardy's leg. And it bounces back the other way. I'm looking at those seats, mate. They've put that fox hunting thing on the seats, by the way. It looks like plastic bags.
Oh, so they've put them over the seats.
Yeah, I've just looked at it when they went close into Vardy on that challenge. It looks like there's plastic bags on the seats.
It's all a bit of banter, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's all banter. The people getting so annoyed online about whether it's what people have, what their English football correspondent said, or what they've put on the stadium seats. It's just banter. We've said worse about other clubs. That's all you need to know. We have said worse. A lot of fans, right? I'm not saying all of them, but there's a lot of football fans out there which have said worse than they have. So it's just a bit of banter. Getting in the heads, isn't it?
Prague down the left-hand side, edge of the area. Kicks it straight out for a goal kick.
What's your opinion on Mark Goldbridge? I like his content. I like his stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah, he's a good lad, Mark.
He rips Maguire every weekend, so that's always a good one to watch. Nice to see Yuri Geller running the line.
Oh my God, Yuri Geller. He's going to bend a spoon in a minute. Ball into middle of the park. finds Albright, he'll chip one over the top for Vardy to run onto. He'll run into the box down the right-hand side. Now into the tram lines he goes. No one's in there. There's only one man in the box. Vardy tries to make his man and can't get through him. At that point, the frustration for me there is Vardy's going down the line. And if you look up, there was only Harvey Barnes standing at the far post. Maddison was on the edge of the area. Tillemans on the edge of the area. You've got to flood the box. Give Price time to think about it. One player is not going to give them anything to think about. And Diddy runs past his man and drags it past another and loses it. Unlucky there.
Who's your favourite football, like YouTube, do you mean? YouTube creator?
Lee Chappie, legend.
I don't know who mine is. I've lost you again, mate. I can't hear you. Oh, no.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Who's my favourite football... who's my favourite football like YouTube creator? I think my favourite is either Goldbridge or All Leeds TV are good. All Leeds TV are very good, and I'm on there every Friday, so of course that's always a plus. But yeah, I don't know. There's loads, isn't there? There's absolutely loads out there. Thogden's all right. Thogden's not bad. Rory Jennings is definitely not my favourite. Take of that what you will. But yeah, no, there's a lot out there. Can't really choose a favourite. I've got some ones that I do watch, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Can we hear you, Tom? No, we can't. Oh, mate, I think.
Hello.
Yeah, them ones. Yeah, them ones. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Those ones. Can you hear me? It's gone off again.
That's so strange.
Oh, there, I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I got my mic working and my earphones working.
Wait, does the earphones not work on this one?
Hold on, let me play with the settings. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I've got you. I can hear you. Yeah. Back of the nest, get some good banter going for Crystal Palace. Yeah, they're good as well.
Hello?
Hello?
There we go, we're working now. We're all working on the headset.
Good. Thogden, yeah, Thogden's good. AFTV, yeah, I mean, if you're into that stuff, if you're into AFTV, then obviously it's a good bit of...
It's only fun when they lose.
I think it's, as a neutral, it's good. If I was an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't watch it. No chance. Definitely not. But yeah. Anyway, 43 minutes in, coming up to half time. I don't know what you're typing. You're taking the mic. Let me go with that. Yes, coming up to half time, Tom. What are your thoughts on the first half so far?
Even. Ooh. Free kick to Leicester. That was a naughty one for the Prague. Went straight through the back of Luke Thomas there. Yeah, I mean, you'd say even. I'd say we've probably had the best two chances of the game for me. Both fell to Harvey Barnes. You know, one-on-one and he hits it straight into the goalie's legs, and then he has one about 5 minutes later where he volleys it wide of all of 6-7 yards out. I mean, we probably have the best two chances of the game. We've grown into it. Leicester win the ball back 5. Maddis tries to set Vardy when he can't. But you'd be happy at the moment that you're 0-0. And as much as Prague's been in the game, I don't feel I've caused us that many problems, if you get what I mean. They've had half chances. Yes, very physical. But they've had half chances here and there. Nothing that you go, Casper's worried about, if I'm honest with you. I think Casper be quite happy, if I'm honest with you. He's not really had much to do.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Confront Tom's new headset. They're working now. It's technology. I'm old. I'm old. Leave me alone. testing,
I've heard things about Expression. Yeah, to be fair, hands up. I've never watched him, but I've heard good things. So yes.
Well, I'm doing a show.
I think he's top.
I'm joining a show next Wednesday night. I think it starts. I've been asked to.
Yeah, what's that on?
Let me find the channel.
Yeah, no, off by heart. It's not good enough, that, mate.
I know, mate. I know. I've only been talking about it for 2 days. Let's get away from that one there.
Is it on the Chelsea one or?
No, it's another one. Eyes on the Ball TV. It'll be a Wednesday night, and there'll be fans from each of the 7 top clubs talking about different football topics.
We're not top 7, are we?
Well, apparently we are.
Eyes on the Ball TV.
Eyes on the Ball TV. They're on Twitter. If you want to give them a follow, give them a follow. I should be on there. I think on a Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, we're talking about. I think the first one is next Wednesday. Just wait for confirmation. As soon as I have it, I will put it on Twitter, and I'm sure we'll share it on the Leicester Fan TV group to people on the junior and watch it. More than welcome to. Arsenal won't be there. Shamefully looks like. Leicester give the ball away, and that's probably one thing Leicester have done tonight. They've given the ball away well, and Diddy wins the ball again. He probably won everything the other day at the pancake table, and he's winning everything again today. And again, he wins the ball back on Diddy. High foot there, referee. And the referee doesn't give it. He's standing all of 5 yards away, and he does not give the high foot. The ball got a play, and the ref will stop the game for a minute. One of the Sparta players down with a head injury. I mean,
I'm surprised Diddy ain't got a head injury after what they've just. Oh, get up.
He didn't even hit him in the head. He tackled him on the floor.
No, I think he touched his head. He rubbed his hand on his head like a genie in a lamp. Get up.
Embarrassing, that is. I mean, you'd probably say Sparta Prague would be more happy about the two teams. They haven't conceded. They're 45 minutes into, a team who's in the top 3 in the Premier League.
Yeah, and that should be coming up very close to half time
2
now.
minutes played. Thomas to take the throw. I think it'll be 10 seconds if that. Then that'll be another free kick, another tackle in mine, and Maddison is fuming. They're laughing at you, Maddison. Don't let and Maddison has just said to the referee, book him then. Maddison just ran over, had a go at the player. Told him under so turn, stop kicking me, I've had enough. The referee now is calling Maddison over because Maddison squared straight up to the man and had a go at him. He was not happy with that tackle. And that's the half-time whistle. Yeah, I mean, a lacklustre first half, can we say? Probably had the better 2 chances, and Sparta Prague being very physical. We saw that at the end with the tackle from behind on Maddison. But it's still 0-0, and there's still all to play for with still 3 halves of this game to go.
Chaps, I think I saw a slightly better first half than you, Tom, there. You're somebody you felt that was a bit lacklustre.
Yeah, I just think we can move the ball better. I think, look, Prague are just being physical. They look at their kicking as every time we get the ball, they just want to chop us. And I'm surprised they haven't booked any players yet, really, by now. I mean, there's enough tackles going in. And Maddison at the end there, he squares up to his man because he's had enough to being kicked. And all the players did, they just laughed at him. He just laughed at Maddison. Maddison got to keep his head. You don't want to get yourself booked for being silly things. Right. But look, half-time 0-0. We'll take that. We've had enough chances. Barnes, for me, should have scored at least one of those 2 chances, the 1-on-1 and the volley at the back post. But look, we're 0-0. We haven't conceded, so we've got to look at it that way. And in Europe, it's all that counts.
Brilliant, chaps. Thanks for a fantastic first half. Watch along. We'll see you after the break. Thanks, Locks. Thanks, Tom. Guys, I'll go off and get a well-earned half-time break. If I can't seem to... There we go. Got rid of them. Well, Tom thought it was a bit lacklustre. I'm like, this is a European last 32. They're the best side in Prague. They're a decent side in their league. And, hey, we're 0-0 away from home in a Europa League match. I'm more than happy with that. I think we've shown signs. I think we have been the better side. But what is most important is we want your views at halftime. That's what it's all about. It's your views. What do you think to the match so far tonight? Get them in. Get as many in as you think. Craig says it could go either way. Which it could do. Michael, watching the States, says they've had 1 booking so far. It says they're auditioning for Dancing on Ice and diving so-and-sos. Jono, who's watching, says, good evening, decent but not outstanding tonight. We have enough to beat this. I think I'm with you, John, on that. I think we've been slightly the better side. I think we can go on and win this, but they are certainly a decent side. Mark says, good half, keep going. Their fitness will flag. We are well known as a second half. EKG says, feisty first half. We'll be better team, in my opinion. Optimistic for the second half. I agree. Imtiaz says, we'll win. I'm confident. I'm with you on that. Prague will crumble. They look knackered. Get Bards in and it's game over. Keep as many comments as you can coming in. Chris says, good half. We've defo been the better side. I think that. Tom said it's been a bit lacklustre. I think it's a European tie away from home. Curtis says, very physical game. Let's up the tempo, score some goals. I think you lot are all sounding really quite positive, same as me. Jake says, not bad, but we need to get the ball over the top to Vardy a bit more. Apparently their manager's been watching Leicester for the last 15 games, so they know how we're going to play. Liam says, passing in the final third needs to improve. Otherwise, I think you're right, Liam. I'm more than happy with it. Curtis says it is a very physical game. Let's up the tempo in the second half. Zach is watching over in the States. Hope you're well, Zach. Getting better soon. Says this half proved that Prague wasn't going to be a pushover. Listen, they're a very good side. They're the best side in their league. So Matty Boy says we need that away goal. Away goals do count, but they don't count till the end of extra time in the second leg. So, of course, we want to get an away goal, but, you know, it's not that it doesn't, it's still, we still have extra time, basically, in that second leg. Ben says, I think we need to hold back until the last 20 minutes and go for a 1-0 win. I think that is probably the tactic Brendan has got. I think he is, let's keep it level and then let's go for it. We've had chances, probably the better chances, like Tom said, Harvey Barnes. Andrew, didn't see anything from them that worries me. Listen, they're not Man City. They're not Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United. They're not that, but they're a more than decent side. But I agree with you. We probably do play better teams week in, week out in the Premier League. Just got the third pass and we'll score. Lee's just looking for a little bit more in there. Hayden says we need to be a bit sharper in attack. Good first half. Body needs to get involved in the game. Barnes should do more finishing. Barnes, listen, he scored, 12 goals so far this season, which is, we said last season, he's got to start getting goals, and he has. He still can miss a goal where you just think, and that's where he's improving. Young lad, he is improving. Ian says, let's hope for a second half Leicester side. Shay backs that up, saying hope for the best in the second half. MTL says, so away goals only count after extra time. Yep, that's what I believe it is. I've had a quick Google during the first half. Jono says, confident we'll get a win here. They've looked okay, but yeah, I think you're right there. I think in the middle they look quite good, but that final bit for Slavia don't look quite so good. Chris says Vardy screaming at Evans for the ball over the top. He's got the centre back in his pocket. Yeah, hopefully we will expose that a little bit. So Chris says they're a championship side at best. I think they're better than that. I think they look like they're a middle-ish Premier League side, middle to bottom maybe, but let's not take them for granted. Let's not take them for granted. I'm going to add in Jack and Mark any minute now to get their views. Nick says pace from Barnes and Vardy worries them, I reckon. Let's have them in now. Jack. Let's add in Mark. Let's start with Jack. Tom said it was lacklustre. I thought it's a European away leg. I think we're doing okay. We've got a bit of game plan out there. What do you reckon, Jack?
They're there for the taking. We attack them, yeah. They look scared. They don't know what to do. I don't know whether that's in their division. They don't get them sort of teams who play that style of football in that way. You know, in their league, it's just two teams. It's like the Scottish Division, Rangers and Celtic. But I guess they've never come up against opponents like Leicester who like to attack a lot and run the defences. But I guess, you know, they're divers, innit? They make a meal out of everything, their players, and I think we just need to start taking our chances, and if we can take our chances, we'll win the game.
Mark, I mean, Ian says mind games with the seats, fox hunting. I quite like what they've done with that, Mark. I think it does.
I was going to bring that up, Phil. I was going to say, what the hell are we going to do when they come to our place?
Well, yeah, I think I like it. I mean, everybody's got these banners up on the side, like we have at the King Power, which is like, come on, Foxes, and sponsorship things, obviously, Mark. But it's quite nice to see a bit of light in your face from them.
Yeah, but we've got to put in the face to them when they come back home. So, which I can't see is going to happen, to be fair. They've got 600 fans in there.
Yeah, and it's nice to hear it, Mark.
And I can hear the 600 fans.
But it's good to hear, isn't it, Mark?
It is, but can we have 600 fans as well?
Well, yeah, I guess it's different rules in different countries. So the answer, I think, Jack, will be no.
No.
Not no. They're on about getting us back for the end of the season or start of next. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It'd be nice to get back to our second home.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Mark, just bringing it on to the first half, what is your take on it? Me and Tom had slightly different opinions of that first half. What's yours?
Bit scrappy, but we've got more than what they've got. they're rolling around. Every tackle, they're screaming. Although Albrighton did scream quite loud, and I don't think there was a lot wrong with him. But you know, all's fair in love and war. So if they're doing it, let's go with what they're doing. If the ref's going to give it, it's going to give it. I did actually think that was a penalty, though.
Oh, what, when it hit his hand for the handball?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't show VAR very well, did they?
Yeah, but they didn't show the VAR, did they?
No. I always think it's a bit harsh because it was kicked at his hand, Jack. What do you think? Do you agree with Mike? Think it was a penalty or not?
I guess his arms weren't by his side. I guess they're a bit away from his body, but I guess it's how you look at it, isn't it? Is it on the line? Is it not? Is it a yard away from it? You don't know these things. And VAR, when they look at it, it's very close to call it. And if you call it and say it's a penalty and then it isn't a penalty, then everyone's going to kick up, oh, yeah, but you lot robbed us because of a certain penalty. What wasn't a penalty? Like the Liverpool game. They didn't really know if that was a penalty or a free kick. It's just these decisions they've got to make.
But Jack, they're not showing the VAR.
Yeah,
photos,
I said that.
So we don't know.
I said that to Haley because we've been watching the first half, and when the penalty thing situation got, I said to Haley, "Oh, where's the VAR on the screen?" Then I said, "Well, they're not showing it. So how do you know they're actually looking at it?"
Well, yeah, it's the VAR just as a whole thing. It seems hard, even in the Premier League, to know who's looking at it and when they're looking at it. Will says here the ref gave the handball. The point is if it's inside or outside, Mark. Look to be on the line equals penalty. What, you know? So he did give it as a free kick, Mark. So it was a handball. It was a handball.
I thought it was a penalty all day. I really did. I thought his hand was inside the box.
Yeah, it's tricky. And like you say, it's hard to know because the replays, they didn't show enough in there. John Simpson says Barnes is taking lessons from Maddison on how to throw yourself on the floor as soon as an opposition player breathes on him. Chris says, I think their captain will get a second yellow card and the right back will get a yellow soon. There is potential for a red card, I think, in there, Jack.
Definitely. They seem a side who dive on the floor, tech whatever, and then expect it. And as soon as they foul you, it's like, oh, yeah, but that's not a foul. Well, we should have got the free kick there and there. But if you look at that Ndidi one, when is it Bar, their right back, he went down and Ndidi never touched him. It's just
I saw that.
It's theatrical.
He was rolling around screaming.
They claim anything in these foreign leagues. Claim anything. It's just like some real. It's in the Premier League. You know, you're going to look at it, aren't you? And the referees are going to say, "Well, play on," like the referee did, and good on the referee for that. Because if he gave that as a free kick, I'd been going mad.
Yeah, but he should have booked the guy for rolling around being.
I'm going to add Chris in because he's been waiting to come in. Chris, how are you? Thanks for joining us, Chris. I guess my question, Chris, the question to you is just before we hand back over to Tom and Locks is what if you were Brendan, what would you do now?
I'd say keep things the way they are. I think we've been absolutely brilliant this first half. Barnes still needs to work on his shooting skills a little bit, and also when T-Element had the ball right outside the D, why didn't he take a shot? Why did he pass? That's the only thing I would question. But other than that, I think we've been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, Jack, would you agree with Chris there? I'm with Chris. I'm totally with Chris. I think just leave it as it is. It's going really nicely.
I'd only change it if we were 1-0 down at half time, you know. But I think 0-0 at half time is good for us. Because we're a second half team. This season we've proved it. I think we've only lost 2 away from home this season. So if we can keep pushing at them and attacking their defence and that, we can take them and then take the game back to the King Power and then see where it leads from there.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, it's a game of two games, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's also the away goal I'd say is quite important. So I'd say that's why I said to you, I think in the last show, I was like, we need to win this game and then potentially play out a draw at home. That would be our best strategy. But I can certainly see us winning this match tonight, and who knows what will happen at home.
Mark, you can see us going to win this, or do you think a draw's not the end of the world today?
I can still see us winning this 2-0, mate. Definitely.
Brilliant. All right, thanks, Jack, Mark, Chris. Thanks for clicking in. We'll see you guys later.
See you later.
See you later.
Let them all go. Get back to the game. Thanks so much to them. Waiting for Locks and Tom when they're ready to come back, and they're going to talk you all the way through the second half. See if Leicester can get this goal. Keep your comments coming in all the way through the second half. We want to know what you think. If you can do me a massive favour, if you're watching on Facebook, please give us a like, give us a share. If you're watching on YouTube, again, give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe to Leicester Fan TV on whatever platform you're watching. We are live on Twitter and Periscope as well. Locks, are you ready to come back in? I'll add Locks back in if he's ready. Here he is, Locks. Me and Tom there, Locks. I didn't get your opinion. Tom felt it was a bit lacklustre. Me and I think generally most fans are like, look, we're away in a Europa League match, 0-0, half time. Not a problem.
No, I mean, look, we're always a better side in the second half. You know, majority of this season we have been in a lot of games. We've had a bit of a slow start to the game, and then as the game's gone on, we've got a bit more into it. And I think that's how it's been today. We were better as the game went on. Harvey Barnes has had a couple of chances, which, let's be fair, he should have put away. But we know he'll get another one. You know, in the past, you know, he is just one of them players. He doesn't put every chance away that he gets. He's one of them. But we know he's going to get another chance. Jamie Vardy, I mean, I would say he only needs one, but he has had one. But, you know, all he needs is one more chance and he could get a goal. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with what Mark said. I think we'll get a goal and then they're going to come at us and then we're going to score a second. So, yeah, I think it will finish 2-0 today. Fingers crossed. There's people saying bring under on. I wouldn't change anything just yet. I think we'd give it a bit of time. Don't leave it too late, I would say. You know, it's a bit of a tough one with Rodgers. Because obviously sometimes we do have a go at him for leaving it too late. But I think for now, for at least, you know, 10, 15 minutes, stick with it, see how they do, and then make a change if need be.
I mean, Joanna says we've got this 2-0. Mark went 2-0. Locks is going 2-0. I think obviously it's going to be very important to see where it is. Imtiaz says bring under on if it remains 0-0 in 65 minutes. I mean, under has, I mean, Mike says, Under will be gagging for a run at this defence. I think he will be. Tom, are you ready to come back in? I'll hand back over to you guys. I think 0-0. I think Under will come on and have an impact. I'll see you at full time. Enjoy this. No. 0-0 at the moment. I think we'll just pinch it. I think we'll just pinch it today. And I'll be more than happy with that. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Cheers. How you doing, Tom, mate? What are you munching on now? Surely not still your beef casserole. Oh, they're good, mate. They're good. They're very good. Right. Let's get the scoreboard back up. The players are just coming out of the tunnel now as we speak. There we go. Slavia Prague 0, Leicester City 0. Let's make that a bit bigger by getting rid of the City and getting rid of the Slavia. There we go. That's better, isn't it? That's better.
Get rid of the logo, the sponsors down, mate, for the time being. You're covering them up anyway.
I don't think we can, mate. I think they just stay there. It's the match day experience, I think, because see the line, the orange line. It's we can change it. We could, yeah, but now you ain't got the thing at the top right. You see, mate.
Worth a go.
Worth a go. Worth a go. There we go.
Brendan sips on his nice cup of bog roll.
Bovril. I'm sure they've got a player called Bovril as well, Prague.
And we're back underway. Why we got Steve McManaman commentating on our game
honestly,
again?
Seriously,
did they put in and go, who's having who?
Is that another foul? Who's that on?
Johnny Evans goes into the back of his man, heads the ball, and the referee, for some reason, gives a free kick.
Yellow card, mate. He's giving a yellow. Yellow card, mate.
He's booked and did he? So it must have been another foul. I don't know who's doing the replays tonight. I think it's the second foul. Clip to the back post, headed away by Soyuncu. Shot comes in to the clip to the back post, volleyed across the brill. Ooh. That's got lucky there. Ball clip to the back post, volleyed back across the box by the skipper. And, well, if it's all about 5 foot lower, it's a free header at the back post.
Nice to see a lot of space. And it's a yellow card for who? Evans and Diddy. Is there even a yellow? Yes, there was a
So
yellow.
we're lucky there. Very lucky, Leicester.
Yep, started well. Prague there, good chance. The sponsors are your ad boards for the King Power Stadium you're sitting in. Yes, of course. Thanks for reminding us. Can't get rid of them, can we, Tom? Because they're there.
I clicked the wrong button.
Yes.
Whipped into the box, headed by Johnny Evans. Edge of the area, Prague, get the ball. Played to the right, clipped it to the back post. Free header again, headed back, cleared by Albrighton. Sparta Prague started very well in this first 2 minutes of the second half. He took the game, Leicester.
I don't know how, mate.
Ball over the top, and it run for a goal kick.
I don't know how, but you're even more ahead of me than you were before half time. How annoying.
Sack 'em all.
Provod for Prague with the chance. Yeah, Wilf got the yellow. Yeah, Wilf got the yellow card. We don't know what for because BT Sport have forgotten how to show replays. I think this is their knockoff channel or something, mate. BT Sport ESPN HD. Like, what's that all about? They've just run out of channels to put Europa League games on, so we're at the bottom one. Brilliant. Love that. Locks, thanks to the tip you gave out the other game. Watching on YouTube, we can pause the feed and sync with you guys. Yes, anybody's watching on Facebook and is like annoyed because we're ahead or behind. Well, if we're ahead of you, then you can go onto YouTube. Tom, is there anything? No. All right.
No. All right.
Yeah. So you can go to you can go over to YouTube, and if we're ahead of you, then just go onto YouTube, press pause. Wait for the moment that we're in sync with your telly, press play on YouTube, and there we go. We're in sync all together as well. I mean, you're in sync with Tom. Whoever. You can choose. You can decide whether you want to be in sync with Tom or me, but I would probably choose Tom because Tom's ahead. Are you trying to grow a tash? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know.
Keith, I'm putting the sweets away. I'll put the chocolate away, Keith.
Not sure I'm happy with Tom's chomping. Can we meet him? Tom, in the future, he knows we are scoring soon. Yes.
Prague with the ball. I mean, we're coming up to 5 minutes of the second half already, and it's been all Prague. I can't even say Leicester's had a chance. It's literally been all Prague, and they're pinning Leicester back.
I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised, yeah, because I thought we would have come out strong, mate, if I'm honest. They're a physical side, mate. It's a tough team to play against. This is what people haven't been... I don't know. When I say people, that's a bit harsh. There's been some out there which have understood, but a lot of people just thought it would be a walkover, and it was never going to be that way. Never.
They're second in the league for they're second in their division. That's not going to be an easy game. Sorry, I don't... And like I say, it's unknown. It's not like playing a team in the Premiership or the Championship who... you can get good reports on and everything like that. It's a lot more difficult.
Yeah. Time to get under on. Give it a bit of time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I reckon. Something like that. 60th minute. But I just think, mate, if we bring under on and take Albrighton off, that's going to leave us exposed.
Well, that's what Brendan has said before. The reason Under doesn't play as much or doesn't start is because he's great going forward and he'll offer you a great threat in around the box, but he's got to understand the tracking back to do in the game, and he doesn't do it enough, sadly, or for what Brendan Rodgers will be enough. Leicester have the ball at right back. Daniel Amado pick up. Daniel's done all right again today. He did all right the weekend. He was probably a bit hit and miss in the first half, but I think he grew and he stuck to his job. He got better as the game went on, I thought, on Saturday, actually. He had a couple of times he got caught out of position with Mane and he got stood up one-on-one with him. But as the game went on, I think he stuck to his task very well. And as we saw the game out, so... Ooh, dodgy kick by the goal. Dodgy kick. Somehow they managed to flick it in behind. He'll run to Casper, but he got lucky there, I'll tell you, the goalkeeper. He managed to kick it straight to the centre midfielder who flicks it straight in behind Leicester. And luckily it ran through to Casper. Look, I mean, they're looking for this ball every time. They're looking for the ball into the middle of the box and then for a runner to go in behind, down the right or the left. Again, they did it there. The number 9 drops in and the runner goes in. Wilfred and Dilly challenge. In the box, of come Prague, clip to the back post. Albright heads away, finds Tillemans. Tillemans loses the ball on the edge of the area. Oh, he couldn't wait to chuck himself down there, referee. He's brought you there, ref. Absolute brought the foul. Free kick to Prague.
For a physical side, they go down a lot, don't they? For a physical side,
Right.
Bar black sheep.
Oh, I mean, Maddison barely touches him and he goes down. Like, he can't wait to throw himself. And this is what I don't like. When if you fall down, you put your hands out to stop the fall. He's throwing his arms full like Superman. Come on. I mean, that's how I look at it. If you're chucking yourself forward, then you know you're going to dive. And I bet it's a free kick to Prague. We're 52 minutes in.
Let us know what happens, Tom. Let us know what happens.
Free kick. He'll be left-footed by the looks of it, standing over it. It's centre of goal, so it's always tricky for Casper. So you've got to judge it right. And Casper will stand in the centre of the goal. He's probably just got enough room to get this up and over if he wants to. He's probably, 25, 30 yards out. He's got enough room to get it up and over the wall. Over it goes, straight to Casper's arms. How does the Czech league compare to ours? It had some decent I think it's like any European, league. It's a physical league. We're seeing that tonight. The way they're tackling us, they're getting stuck into us. They're tackling from behind. They're leaving their mark on players. Johnny Evans broke forward, finds Daniel Amate on the right. Again, they're so organised so far. Though. I've been very impressed. They are so organised defensively. Tillemans into Maddison, but Maddison's had to drop so deep. He's in the middle of the centre circle at the moment with the ball. Finds Ndidi again, and Leicester will have to go back. Sideshow on the ball.
Oui, je suis français. Oui.
Free kick to Leicester, halfway line, foul on Maddison, and Maddison looks at the referee again to say, we're not going to book anyone, and we're not going to. Now, how many tackles are we going to get against Maddison? And again, look at that, kicking straight into his kneecaps. Awful referee in here to, not do anything.
We need that female referee back from that game in that first European game, mate.
Mate, she was
quality.
Brilliant. Absolute brilliant that game.
Who was that game? That was the first game. Was that
first home game, wasn't it? I think.
Who did we have? Athens, Luhansk, and Braga.
Luhansk, wasn't it? It was Luhansk at home.
The first game, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Luhansk.
Ah, 2-0 Man United and Bruno Fernandes.
I mean, come on, Man United are all going to put a strong team out. Ollie's got a win swing. If he doesn't win swing this year, then questions will start to be asked.
Yeah.
Ball over the top. Johnny Evans will see this one out for a goal kick. Well played, Johnny. Use his strength there to batter off the Prague striker. Pardon me.
It's those Maltesers, mate.
Maltesers and Perone.
Hey, hands off. No more. Oh, it should be. It's all right.
Leicester try and play out and have to go all the way to Casper. He then smashes it long, straight onto a Prague gate. I mean, this is what the problem is at the moment. We've literally Maddison gives the ball away. We're literally not doing enough with the ball. We're just giving it away. Well played, Marty. Chests it. Gets lucky with the chest. Through to Leicester.
Yeah. Well done, Marty there. Fair play. And then the Prague players peeling. Has he had a yellow? No. I thought he was being given a yellow then. It was his whistle.
How many yellows is it for a ban? I think it's 2 in the knockout stages. So if you get 2 in the knockout stage, you get a ban. Marty has slipped there as well. He could have been more lucky.
Came off his hand as well, I think. Ricochet off his hand.
Yeah, I agree with Inters. We are struggling at the moment for some reason. Maddison will break though. Can he? Oh, he's got no runners. Oh my God, Mads, that's awful. Tries to play the ball, but chips it in the air straight to Spark Prague, and then Tillemans lose it. And can't win it back. Oh. Spot on, John. Really, really poor first 10 minutes of this second half on Leicester. No composure on the ball, giving it away for fun. Not look like we're panicking on the ball too much for me.
Do you make a change in the next 5 minutes?
The problem is, mate, who do you bring on? If you bring on, I know a lot of people want under, and I want to see under as well. But then you're giving Prague that whole of that right-hand side to have a go at Amate for... Isn't naturally a fullback, I don't think, to me. But, you know, you're giving him more responsibilities to do. And at the moment, Prague are targeting, for me, Daniel Amate more down that side.
This is where Brendan needs to earn his money, eh?
Well, he's either going to change how we play, like he did against Liverpool, and go to a diamond and try and do something different, or he's just got to leave it out. He's into the box. Prague, Soinchu clears back to Prague at the edge of the area. He cuts inside, chips the back post, still with Prague in the box. Goes wide to the right, down the tram line they come. Clip to the back post. Kasper parries one out into the centre goal. Amate will clear. Leicester got lucky there. Kasper couldn't hold it. It didn't stick in his gloves, what I think he thought it was going to. Prague with the ball again. Cross the box, halfway line. Cuts inside.
They're all over us.
Leicester cannot get out. We're 11 minutes into the second half and it's all Sparta Prague. Leicester try and break now. And give the ball away again. That edge of the area shoots and Kasper will tip one over the crossbar. Good save, Kasper Schmeichel. The problem you got is, mate, who do you bring on? Who do you bring on? You look at that bench, Shane Flennon, Jakupovic, Iheanacho, Trevis, Under, Ward, Mendy, Fuchs, Isabella, Hamza Chowdhury. I mean, there isn't many options there, mate, to change, is there really? Travas.
Sorry, man, I shouldn't. Le Chabala. I swear you called him Isabel.
Isabella.
Sure Isabella. That made me laugh, mate. Yeah, it reminds me of the second half, Liverpool second half. Someone says here, mate, because Liverpool did start that second half all over us.
Oh, mate, massively like left Liverpool. And then he'll go out for another corner kick, and Diddy's now telling everyone, calm down, settle. And we've got to.
Is Daly Campbell on the bench?
He's not in the squad, mate. He wasn't in the European squad.
Of course.
Because you have to give the squad.
Though?
They were named, mate. They were named.
Bizarre.
You have to name 20 man's squad, and I think they were named in it. I'm sure Campbell wasn't named. I think it Rob
Tanner
said earlier that he wasn't named in the UEFA squad.
We chose Flynn over Gray for that European squad.
Yeah, let's not go into that. That would have been updated by now, by the way, because you're allowed to update it. Because Somali was in that European squad. No, Somali wasn't in the European squad, was he? So it was Gray. But Gray would have been taken out of that now. But I'm not sure with the other lads because of the age. I'm not sure.
No, that's what I was
down
thinking.
The right they come. Sparta Prague come again down the right hand side. Stand it to the back post on the floor. Shoots and wider than it goes. Goal kick. Jamie said Isabella.
It's worrying.
Jamie said Isabella.
No, Leshabelli.
Leshabelli. Said Leshabelli. Leshabelli. He wish he had a Leshabelli. Sorry, Jamie. I can hardly talk.
Same.
I wish I had less of a belly. That's a homegrown allowance, I think.
Need to kick up the backside now.
Well, Brendan's watching on, and I think we're now with half an hour to go. He must be thinking, what do we do to get back into this tie? Because at the moment, it's all one-way traffic. We're 15 minutes in the second half, and Kasper's pointing his fingers. He's not going out short. We are going long. No, Perez out on the bench. He's out for 3 weeks with a knee injury.
Who?
Has to go long.
Oh, Perez. Yeah. He helped us against Liverpool when he came on. Helped the shape.
We scored 3 goals from him on the pitch. And to the fans that were putting up messages about happy that he's injured, you're not Leicester fans. You don't deserve to be a Leicester fan and clear off. Simple as that. It really bugged me that did yesterday. Celebrating players being injured. Grow up and go and support someone else because you're not a Leicester fan. Even if he's not playing well, you know, we were allowed to criticise them like we've done in the past with Maddison, but to you know, be happy that a player's injured. Seriously, no.
Yeah, you're not a Leicester. Yeah, you're not a fan.
Not Leicester fans. You're not Leicester fans supporting. You're not supporting it. You know, if someone's injured, you do not support them, and you're not a Leicester fan being like that. Sorry, go away. Go and support someone else. And it looks like Under will come on. You've all been crying out for him. He's going to get a good 29 minutes now.
Who for? Do you think Albrighton, or will it be someone at the back?
I just wonder because Barnes has gone really quiet, mate, in this game in the second half. But then again, everybody's gone quiet.
Ball? Has Barnes touched? I don't think we've got the ball on that left side, mate. Because they're focusing on that left side.
Do you know what? I've got a feeling Vardy will come off now, and I've got a feeling, yeah, because of Sunday, you got unless he's going to go 2 up top. I just don't know. It'd be interesting to see. But can Vardy play tonight and on Sunday? This is the thing we've got to question now. I don't think Vardy can play 2 games in such a short turnaround. You know, Leicester playing out from the back, give the ball away, Luke Thomas, and it'll be a throw to Leicester. We got lucky there, playing out from the back again. Nearly cost us. At the moment, the way we're playing, get rid of it. Be interesting to see. I think here will come the changes. Boring game so far. Are they making the change?
Looks like
yes,
it.
No. Yeah, on the changes will come. Yep, Jamie Vardy will depart and come off for Iheanacho. That's his night done, and
I'm surprised.
He's not had a sniff. He's not had a sniff all night, and now he's having a go at the referee, saying, "I'm going over to get off the pitch," and then tells him to be beat off. Beep off. I think the words were something from odds, and then
because the ref he's running off, and the ref's stopping it because the ref's talking to him. He's slowed him down.
Yeah,
if anything.
and then Under has come on, and I think it is for Albrighton again. Brilliant BT. Yes, and Albrighton's gone off.
Did you notice, mate? Did you notice how it was the Leicester? It was one of Leicester's staff holding up the.
It gets COVID, mate, so they don't touch it. Keep passing the board around, so that will get taken down and then hand sanitised for the next. So then Sparta or I think there's.
Well, I thought it's normally a 4th official who does it.
Yeah, but so they're not. It's so they're not keep touching the board, because normally the board is given to the team to put the substitution on. It used to be back in day you give a card for who you wanted to change it to, and then now Iheanacho booked within 30 seconds for clattering someone. Well played, Nacho. Schmeichel's now coming out and having a word.
Yeah, he's getting told to go
Let's
right
have a look.
off.
Long throw, well, short throw, and Nacho whacks an arm round and catches someone in the throat. I've got to say, all this game, the Sparta Prague players have been chucking it out. He throws his hand round, fielding where he is, and he catches him, and then he gets booked for that. Come off it, referee. That's embarrassing. All game, you've let them players kick Leicester players off the pitch, and then you go and give a yellow card.
Am I wrong, Tom? Am I wrong, right? That's only a booking if it's on purpose. And if it is on purpose, it's a red card. If you do that on purpose, it's a red card.
It is a red card, mate. By the letter of law,
you can't give him a yellow.
It's not in the next. Well, he misses the next game by the looks of it as well, so he must have 2 cards. I mean, that's diabolical from the ref. All game, you've let their players kick Leicester players for fun, and then he does one little thing like that, and he's not in looked at him. He's just feeling for him. That's what the terminology we use here. Nacho is feeling for his man for the throw to hold him away, and he catches him in the net, and he goes down like a big shot. And now he's asking why he's not being sent off the player. 2 minutes ago, you couldn't talk by the looks of it. You were that much pain. Absolutely.
As we said, VAR are in operation. They would have checked it, and they've clearly not given it. So, but for me, it makes more sense to send him off than give him a yellow, because if it's an accident, it's not a yellow card. If it's on purpose, it's a red. So
exactly. Well, I've not been impressed with the referee all night, to be honest with you, mate. These are a bunch of actors. Yes.
They're very soft for these hard physical men. You know what I mean? That they're meant to be, you know. But maybe this is how they do so well in their league, you know.
The ref was right, Vardy was a beep. Yes, he was.
I'd love to know how many penalties these lot have had, because I bet they dive a lot in in games.
Oh, God. And then they get a throw. Maddison does not look happy at the moment. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Where's all
So
these people come
Barnes,
from with stupid Leicester? Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Come. But yeah, I mean, what are we now? Already played another 15 in the second half, 66 minutes. And it's been all Sparta Prague. We've not had a chance. I'd love Nacho to ping one in the net now. Oh, Maddison makes his man down the right and down the left-hand side. He comes, but he's got no help. Looks for Nacho. He'll find Nacho this left-hand side. But Maddison again gets clattered. Throw given. Not in a free kick. Maddison gets spun round. No free kick. Barnes on the ball. We're taking it quickly. Oh, that was awful ball. No one looked for it. Nacho will try and Nacho's got to be careful because I've just got his feeling the referee can't wait to pull a second yellow card out.
I agree, mate.
Just
And
can't wait.
they can't even overturn a second yellow, can you?
No.
If it did go to VAR.
Maddison gets the ball, great ball, but oh God, Maddison again with a poor ball. The ball's right, but it's such a poor ball into the path of an Nacho. He smashes it across the floor. There's no really look about it for me there. Look, stop reading my comments because they're not super stickers.
Oh, where's that? Oh, all I can see is this one. Is that the quickest booking ever? I think it probably is for a Leicester player anyway. Oh, that one, I didn't see that. Look, stop reading. That's because I can't wait to box you up, mate. We can't even string a few passes together. How can he give the ball away so easily?
Do you know what? Brett just said that right. Maddison is rattled at the moment for me. Free kick referee straight to the back of his man. And where's the card? There you go, Barnes. You've just said it right. 3 times he's done through the back of him and not a card being pulled. 3 times. Boom. How is the referee not booking any of these players tonight?
It's ridiculous.
Do you know what? This reminds me of Atletico Madrid at home. And they were fouling and fouling and fouling. Not a single card.
Players got to just keep their eye on the game and not let their emotions get the better of them. Although Harvey Barnes, I don't know if you saw his interview midweek. He says in the press conference, he said he plays better angry. When he's angry.
Nacho in the box, can't get a touch on it. Don't foul him there, Barnes. Ball back over the top. Luke Thomas will have to deal with it and does deal with it. Well played, Luke Thomas. Gets a bit lucky with the bounce, but plays away from the bat. Maddison flicks it around the corner. Barnes down the left-hand side. There's only Barnes and Nacho and under at the top of the pitch. Barnes down the left, pass 1, pass 2, pulls it back. Oh, under inside, shoots blocked. Oh, somebody shoot. Why we had to go wide there? We didn't. The ball was on. Someone. Oh,
yeah. I would have liked to see him hit that first time.
Yeah, but for me, the ball should be hit. As soon as it came to Nacho, just hit it. That was the best chance of the second half for Leicester, and it's taken to the 69th minute to get a better chance in the second half. Ball goes wide. Can't find a mark. It'll get headed down. Oh, ball at the pitch. Tillemans back inside. Finds Ndidi. Goes back to Sion. Back to Evans. Evans going to have to go back to Casper. No, he doesn't. Chops it back inside. Well played, Johnny Evans. He'll come up the pitch. Glides forwards into the centre of the park.
I think we've been bullied here slightly. Dale said.
Yeah.
Luke.
We give the ball away again by trying to try it. Well played, Daniel Amati. Bullies his man. First time I've seen it into Inacho to Tillemans. Maddison, Tillemans getting each other's way and give the ball away, man. Come on, Leicester.
Oh, my God.
Leicester lose the ball and Under wins it back. Well done, Under. That's what we talked about. You've got to do defensive work and you did it there, kid. I'll give you a due. You did it there. Ball to Barnes down the left-hand side. Tries to stand his man up. He's going to have to knock and go. He does knock and go, and he'll win a throw-in. Can't get it past his man. Entraz, well said, mate. Well said. Brilliant tracking back. Brilliant. Yeah. That's what he's got to do if he wants to be in this team. Oh, come on.
There's a game. This is a game where a late winner will happen, but I don't know who fought. Come on, boys. Big push. Last 20.
Last 20 minutes, boys. Let's give it some now because The draw's not a bad result, but you worry without having an away goal. You only need one goal for them in the away leg, and boom, you suddenly got to score 2, and it's the turning point in the game for me. Just take a 1-1 draw, mate, tonight. Seriously, that's how much I'd take it. I'd love to take a 1-1 draw, Leicester win the ball back, and Diddy, but he can't. He gives it away. Oh, he's so lucky. Flukily walks past Maddison, ball inside, and Marty reads it brilliant. Well played, Daniel Marty. And he'll let it. Oh, Dillings and Dallies. He tried to let it run out for a corner, and they have goal kick, but it will get caught and it'll go out for a corner.
Oh, I don't know if that was a corner.
Oh, mate, it is a corner. Watch the replay. He stands on the ball. He's in miles and he kicks it straight out of play.
Ah, yeah. That's the thing as well, mate. With Czech, with obviously this team, you know, because you can see Czech Prague's players warming up. We don't know anything about them, so they could be quality. They could be bloody terrible.
Edge of the area shot. Oh, wide of the post. They got lucky there. But corner came in, headed away to the edge of the area, and a right-footed drive goes just wide of the post.
Tom's man of the match, if you had to pick so far. I personally, for me, I would say I think Luke Thomas has had a good game.
I think that's only one, mate. If I'm honest with you, he's done all right. Maybe Barnes in the first half was causing the problem, but yeah, Luke Thomas, young lad's done all right tonight. But I can't think of any of the senior boys standing out there. You know, even Casper's putting us trouble at times in this game.
We need something, mate. We need something. That's all I can say. A moment of magic.
Well,
I would take a 1-1 as well. Now, nah. I mean, I agree with the comment a minute ago. I think it's going to go 1-0 either way. I genuinely think that. I can't see this game finishing 0-0 for some reason. But is a 0-0 a good result? Taking.
Well, teasing it isn't. Ball down the left. Luke Thomas gets in behind. Oh, he can't win anything. He'll get pushed to the floor. And luckily, there, ball got trapped under his feet, and Sparta will play out from the back and lose it. It'll be a throw to Leicester in line with the 18-yard box with. So we walk off and doesn't get moaned at by the ref. But when he runs off, he just gets. It's a joke. Yep, spot on.
When Vardy ran off, he was like, you know, the ref giving him a bit of mouth, and then when the Prague player does it.
For some reason tonight, the referees are, ooh, Maddison. Leicester win the ball back, get lucky because Maddison dives in there. Oh, referee! That has to be a card. How many tackles have we had on Maddison tonight and not a single card? This is awful. Maddison turned away. It's a rugby tackle. Come off it, ref. Where's the card?
Has he not booked him?
How's that not a yellow card in this day and age?
This is the worst refereeing performance I have seen in such a long time.
Are we having a taking the piss, LC? I'm sorry, watch my French and all that, but come off it. Maddison turns away. He's not in going for the ball. He clatters into his hip. And it's not a card. This just, I'm sorry, and people, I'll say it again, this reminds me of the Atletico Madrid game at home. No cards were shown, and one of their players should have been sent off that night. Hamza Chowdhury getting his final instructions from goalkeeping coach Mike Stow. He's going to be coming on. Hopefully, he might liven things up a bit. I've got a feeling it might be Tinnerman's coming off, you know, because he's been quiet tonight. Pardon me. I mean, we've got 15 minutes to go and we need a spark. We need someone to win that ball back up higher up the pitch and try and set something up. It wasn't football, it was not rugby. Exactly, according to Tom, I said that's a rugby tackle. And off will come Maddison. That's Maddison not done. I don't blame him.
I don't think we can appeal.
I think Maddison coming off is protecting from his own being, mate. If I'm honest, yeah. He's not had the greatest night, but I've got his feeling if he continues, Maddison going to end up going through someone and get himself in trouble. So I don't blame Rodgers with 15 minutes of this game to go taking him off because one, he'll either get sent off or two, he'll end up getting an injury because someone's going to tackle him.
I don't think we've got enough creativity on the pitch now, mate.
No,
I think there's Barnes. You know, there's options there, but I just think it's always better when you've got Maddison in the middle because you don't know who we're going to go. We're going to go wide. Are we going to go centre?
I agree with you, but I think you've got to think of Sunday as well. And can we afford for Maddison to get kicked again and get taken out of this game and losing 3 or 4 weeks from a bad tackle? Not really. And after seeing that now, Rodgers probably thought, "Now I've got to get him off." They seems like they're targeting him. Edge of the area, ball. Prague have the ball. Tillemans holds him up. Tackle him. Just stand there. Literally was standing on him. Ball whipped. Kept on the right side. Ball back down. Why are we standing off them that much? Why are we showing them that much respect that they can stand there? Tillemans with the ball. Again, there's a late tackle on Thomas who has to get up to clear it. And it'll be a goal kick.
That late tackle, right?
This is awful.
Oh, come on. Come off it. He's right in front of the line, though. He's not even called for the foul.
Well, this is the standard of refereeing in Europe. At in the last 32, this is awful tonight. Seriously.
Well, all the important ones are on a Tuesday and Wednesday night, aren't they, mate?
Oh, this don't look good. Nacho's holding his knee. Oh dear. Nacho's now down and holding his knee. Nacho gives someone a shove in the back, then he gets his knee caught. Oh, his foot caught in the turf.
That's really not good.
No, that looks like Perez on Saturday when he did exactly the same thing. Saying that, Nacho's now running again. So I'm not sure if he was trying to get a free kick.
I think it would have been a penalty, wouldn't it? It was in the box.
Yeah, I think the referee would have given a foul anyway for a push. But this is awful. Don't get me wrong, Leicester haven't played great the second half especially, but some of the tackles tonight have been diabolical from Sparta Prague. And if this is the Premier League, they're getting yellow cards left, right, and centre, mate. You know what I mean? For me, in the Premier League, the referees be handing yellow cards out for like confetti. Leicester lose the ball again. Nacho gives it away. And I'm not just going to blame Nacho. And then he wins it back. Well played, Nacho. Barnes, edge of the area. Tillemans tries to find under. He will find under on this right-hand side, who has to come all the way out to the touchline, try and stand his man up. He'll cut inside one, he'll cut inside two, and he'll lose the ball because it's a heavy touch and he gets squeezed out of it. Slavia Prague have been, organised. Very organised. Disappointing, if I'm honest, from Leicester tonight. I thought we might give him a bit more of a test, and we haven't. Sadly, we haven't. But you got to give it credit to Prague because they've stood us up. That's going to be a yellow card. There we go. Look, that says it all. Tinners makes his first foul, catches man, and the referee can't wait to pull his card out. 2 minutes ago, Maddison gets rugby tackled to the floor. And nothing.
This is, you know what? I can't wait for this to finish. I can't handle this.
Referee's awful.
I can't handle this ref. I can't handle watching it.
Absolutely awful from the referee tonight, and he's let the game. Well, he's had two rule books for me. He's let the Prague players do what they want, and as soon as the Leicester players make one tackle, they book them.
Ridiculous, mate. Honestly, it's all I can say for this referee performance today. It's absolute, mate. If Nigel Pearson was in charge and watching this, mate, he'd have some words to say afterwards, wouldn't he?
I wouldn't like to be the referee if it was Nigel Pearson, mate.
I think Brendan was getting angry there, mate, for a moment.
I think he'll be asking if his head was in the sand. Free kick to Prague. Left foot whips it in towards the back post, headed away by Johnny Evans. You know what? Johnny Evans has probably been up there with man of the match as well today. He's been solid.
It's going to have to be one of the defenders, isn't it? For the clean. Well, sorry, shouldn't jinx it, but
Headed away. Leicester win the ball back. Nacho makes a run up the line. No one plays the ball early enough to him though, and Leicester now have to go long again. But by that point, Prague has set the trap and win the ball back. Oh, Leicester, don't disappoint me. Someone's just put in the comments, I'll say it out loud.
Yeah. For anyone that moans about VAR in the UK and the refs, this is what we could end up with.
Leicester have the ball and Diddy. With 8 minutes of this game to go, can they find... Oh, well, Daniel Marty gets lucky there. Johnny Evans knocks one over the top. Hamza Chowdhury runs in behind. Don't foul your man. Don't foul your man, Hamza. Prague try and play out. Leicester close the gap. That's better, Leicester. Close them off. Still camp them in. Let them go long again. And somehow they've got the ball. Johnny Evans wins it, though. Well played. Johnny steps in. Tillemans managed to keep the ball. Goes wide and finds under on this right-hand side. Down he comes. Just steps over the ball. Come on, Andy. Come on, do something, man. You wanted this go. Hamza whips one in. Oh, he misses it. Oh, how has Nacho not got his head on that ball? What a ball by Hamza Chowdhury. Whips it across the 6-yard line. It's a delicious ball, but the ball's still with us. Thomas clips one to the back post. Oh, Nacho falls over like Tom Daly, and he's not getting a penalty in there. I don't know what he's even thinking falling down like that from. That was embarrassing, Glitchy. Luke Thomas wins the ball back. Finds and Diddy down the left-hand side comes Barnes. Barnes one-on-one with his man. Stand him up, Barnes. Stand him up. Clips it to the back post and over Nacho's head. Go out for a goal kick. And that's probably, in the whole of the second half, the best 5 minutes of play Leicester have had in the whole of the second half to actually put any pressure. But for me, Barnes there, stand your man up and go across the goalkeeper for me. You're not going to pull off that chip. But what a ball from Hamza Chowdhury. What a ball in. And for me, Nacho's got to get his head on it or do something with it. Get some contact on the ball in there. Because if you do, you're causing a problem to their goalkeeper. That's a shove in the back. Oh dear, Leicester, you do make life hard sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I didn't think it would be easy tonight. And I don't think the referees helped the occasion because he's been so pernickety with one way it's a free kick and one way it's not. But Casper will get on this one. Casper has the ball. But we as a team, for me, Leicester haven't passed the ball well enough. We've panicked on the ball. We've not closed them down. We're not giving them options. You probably have to give credit to Prague as well, because for me, Prague have been very organised tonight, mate. They've not given a sniff. Long ball by Casper, though, and he'll find under down the right-hand side. And it's like he's waiting for the contact. He knocks past his man, goes down. That has to be a free kick. No free kick even given. He's not even gone for the ball there at Lino. You're 5 yards away for it. Oh, it's all right for you to give it out then. As soon as Hamza comes in with a tackle, you go down rolling around like you've been shot. Get up. Embarrassing. Get up. It's embarrassing. You've literally jumped at the referee to moan that you've been tackled hard. All game, you've been tackling hard and smashing into players. Hamza Chowdhury, I applaud you, kid, because you've just smashed one of their players and they absolutely hated it. What a tackle. Get in there, Hamza. Thing is, he rolls around, looks up, no tackle given, no free kick, and then he has a go at Hamza. Get up. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Well done, Hamza Chowdhury there.
Shushed him. That's what we said before, mate. What were you going to say something? Sorry.
No, I just riled myself there, mate. I'm just a bit like, it's embarrassing, mate. They can give it all out, but as soon as you give it back, give the ball away again. Leicester can't string 3 passes together tonight, and that's what's costing us for me. John Evans win this. Hamza will get the ball. Look, straight away, look, they're looking to foul him now, referee. Well played, Hamza. Oh, come off it, Lino. And the Lino. The first time all night.
Is that a foul?
Yeah, first time all night, the Lino gives a free kick. Come off it, man. He clips his ankles, but come off it. Where's the advantage, though, for Hamza when he got tripped? Nothing. Just to be clear, it was embarrassing. It is embarrassing. The referee's had an absolute shocker tonight. I'm sorry. What did I tell you? Hamza's the man. He is the man. He can do it. He just got to wind it in a little bit sometimes with the tackles. That one, though, fair play to him. There's a little nudge in the back, nothing given. In the Premier League, that we're given every day of the week, twice on a Sunday.
If it was us on them, it'd be given.
Oh, ball over the top. Hamza heads it away. Tillmans will win. Tillmans loses the ball. Doesn't step in. You've got to step in and win it. Tillmans there. Manuel 4-0 up. Daniel Jones cuts inside one there. Ooh, there you go. Well played. Hamza Child, who steps in and wins the ball back. Tillmans has not been on fire tonight for me, though. Leicester still in trouble here. Trying to pass out from the back on the right hand side. Leicester win a free kick. And with 3 minutes of the 90 to go, plus injury time, well, I think Leicester will be happy to come out 0-0.
Don't really know what to say, mate, if I'm honest.
Drink.
Not often I'm left, not often I'm left speechless, but this refereeing performance.
Someone just said about Under. Yeah, I mean, Under's done well since come on. Plays the ball in behind, looking for Nacho and the goal. Run through the goalkeeper. It's a good ball. Nacho hadn't made the run, though, for me. He's Under there looking for the pass before it happened. So, for me, Nacho needs to be on his toes. Take a 0-0. Definitely take a 0-0.
I would have liked the away goal, but we're just going to make sure they don't score one, don't we? Because if they score one at our place, we're in trouble.
I think it just shows you how threadbare our squad is at the moment, wise. With injuries at the back, the threat that we miss without having Cassagna and Ricardo and Justin in that team bombing on really makes a difference for Leicester for me. And that's what's shown us now. These players, especially, James Justin, for me, player of the season. If he doesn't win player of the season, I don't know who should, because I think he's been absolutely tremendous this year, James Justin. Without Justin, without Ricardo bombing on past the wingers, we've not got a clue. For me, down the sides, we look a bit short of ideas. And when you've got players bombing on, it causes more problems. And at the moment, having Thomas and especially Daniel Martin, I haven't seen Daniel go past this man tonight. And I don't expect him to, because he's not that kind of player. Rickaby has to play at home. Well, I'd hope after he's had tonight off, and they only done it as precautionary because he felt tight after the game. Ooh,
By Leverkusen, 3-0 down to Young Boys.
Is Damari playing?
I think he might be.
I'm not going to laugh. Wolf with the free kick. There we go. As the clock ticks to 90 minutes, what will the injury time be? And Prague will make the final substitution for them with 3 minutes injury time. Finished 4-3 locks, apparently.
Really?
Slavia Prague will take a draw. Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll be more than happy with a draw. Because they know now they only got to get 1 goal and we have to score 2 at the home leg. So it's a tricky tie. I've said it before. The away ties us.
Yeah, 4-3. It finished to Young Boys.
Ball up the line. Sanchez steps in, wins it back, finds Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes, heavy touch, and it's cleared again. Just not Leicester's night tonight, and they've got to blame some of themselves. They've got to blame the referee a little bit tonight. Natural step in and win the ball back. It bounces away from him. Free kick, offside anyway. 3 minutes added time. I've shot the referee not being about 20 minutes this year.
Gray, your last comment. The referee. I'm nervous because we're usually better away. Yeah, we are better away, but it's just obviously, you know, they're an unknown team to us. We don't really know much about them and all of this. And European away games always going to be difficult after travelling over. It's about a 3.5 hour flight, I think. 2.5 hour.
What's the temperature out there today? -20 with the saying something stupid out there?
Oh no, it's not as bad as they thought, mate. It's only 5 degrees, I think. But I think it was when they got there yesterday.
I'm not sure, mate, but we've removed them, don't worry. Helen, thank you. Much appreciated as always. It goes into the pot to help buy equipment for the lads and everything. So thank you very much. Much appreciated, Helen Jones. And we've played 2.5 minutes of the 3 added on time, and I'm all frustrated for the performance tonight from Austria. I'm all frustrated with the referee and the lack of consistency that the referee's shown tonight. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit and say Leicester play well, because I haven't. We haven't been able to put 2 passes together. We've not moved the ball well enough, but I'm more concerned that the referee's standing, that he's booking players for one team and not booking them. There goes full-time whistle. Right, I need to nip out 1 minute. All right, I'll be back.
Yep. There we go, guys. That's full time. That finished after a long journey out there to play this game in our first knockout stage game in Europe for 4 years. It's finished Prague, Slavia Prague 0, Leicester City 0. A lot to talk about with the guys who are just about to join. Poor game, in my opinion. Had some chances in the first half, which we should have put away, but that's led to to a 0-0 now. A 0-0 finish of the game, and yeah, let's get Phil and Jamie added in.
Thanks, Locks. Did you just say a poor game in your opinion?
Well, in everyone's opinion.
Oh, was it? I'm quite happy with that 0-0 away in Europe. I've not got too much of a problem, Jamie.
No, I think it.
I remember.
Home, I've always said draw away from home is a good result.
Well, I remember 0-0s away from home at Doncaster and Rotherham and that, so I'm not that too disappointed. It's all to play for.
I admit it wasn't the best of games, but coming away from a European game 0-0, clean sheet, they've not conceded. They've got to come out and fight in next week. It is next week, isn't it? It's not the week. It's next week, isn't it? They've got to come out next week and fight because they need to score to get through. That's the problem. They're going to leave spaces at the back. So come away with a 0-0. Yes, we'd have liked to score and like a win and an easy game next week. But 0-0, I'm not unhappy with that. Whatever. I'm quite happy with that.
But Locks, you say a lot of the comments have been disappointed with that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think a large reason for it is because of the chances we had in the first half. But yeah, I think it was just I don't know, it was a bit draining towards the end. There weren't really clear-cut chances, though, were there? There were only half chances. Well, I think Barnes should have done better when it came to the back post after the corner, and it was kind of.
I think we had one shot on. I think we had one shot on target all game. Unfortunately, I know that sounds bad. It's making me sound like it wasn't a good game. We had chances, but just there weren't no clear-cut chances. So I don't know. I'm happy with a 0-0. And then their away form. Tom's on holiday. Tom's on the beach. Their away form's terrible in Europe.
Listen,
so the referee.
Yeah,
I think. Look, Stuart, we could probably sum up tonight's game for me in what Stuart says: crap ref, not a bad draw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree with that, to be honest.
I think it's welcome to European football for Leicester fans in the fact that you just have to get used to playing teams like this. They are going to simulate. They are going to dive. Nacho getting booked within a minute of coming on is highly frustrating because he's just got to not put his hands up there. I know, but just don't do it. I mean, it's frustrating on both behalves. It's frustrating.
He went down like he'd been sniped from someone in the ground.
Well, can I ask the question? How does the defendant miss the ball completely, smash Maddison in the hip, and rugby tackle into the ground?
Yes, I know,
and not get a single yellow card? Look, they've done a job on us, Prague. I've completely done a job on us, and they got physical. They upset Maddison tonight for me, and he's headed gone in the game because his passing was all over the place. He didn't really settle after that. As soon as they kicked him, he didn't really want to know. Look, they've done a job on us tonight, and they've got a good result for the. As far as I'm concerned, 0-0 will be a good result for the Prague. So, all to play for at the King Power Stadium. But to me tonight, the referee's standing is shocking. For us to get two yellow cards, and for not a single yellow card to them.
Well, I mean, there was clearly a foul on under in there. 20 yards from the goal line, and as clear as you can, and he's just sat there looking at the linesman and got nothing.
But still, the Prague players had the cheek to moan at Hamza for clattering one of them. That was a great tackle. A great tackle by Hamza. He knew what he was doing. He wins the ball and he smashed his man. The bloke rolls around. The referee's not giving the free kick. And then he looks at Hamza and has a moan at him for hitting him hard. He's just done that for the last 90 minutes for me.
I mean, Kevin says about look at the rugby tackle on Maddens was a joke. I think the guy was stumbling a bit, but surely it was. I don't even know if it was given as a foul, was it?
No, it wasn't. He still took him out.
It was a foul.
He gave him out, didn't it? Did it?
It's got to be. Yeah, he did get a free kick, but for me, there, it doesn't matter if he stumbled or not. He's taken him out. It could damage. You could hurt Maddison, knock him out. I think that's the only reason that Rodgers is taking him off tonight. I really do. He's concerned that we've got Villa on Sunday, and that if he loses him as well, then we've got more players injured just for one game. So I think he's clever tonight taking Vardy off. I think he was clever bringing off Maddison because worst case scenario is Maddison probably got wild up and started chucking tackles in.
Yeah, well, I think they were. I think it was a game plan to wind people up lots a bit tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, they were. Quick one there. $20.
Yeah, that's it.
$20 from
mate.
Sean. Appreciate that. Couldn't watch the game live in the States. I had to put up with Locks and Tom Law, but well worth it. I think Tom's referee rant was worth $20 on its own. So there we go. No, I think they did. If they were planning on winding us up, they did well. They did good at that. I mean, they wound us up at home. So yeah, I think I'm not too sure what was going on with the referee. Look, we ain't Arsenal Fan TV. We're not going to sit here and blame not winning on the referee, because I don't think if the decisions went the other way, I don't think it would have helped us in any way in winning the game. It's just obviously some of the decisions were a bit controversial, weren't they? They were a bit dodgy. At the end of the day, yeah. Look, I get
it was like watching Atletico Madrid versus Leicester when O'Neill was manager.
I said it in the chat. That was the game that I remembered it from.
Absolutely,
I get what you're saying.
Was.
I get what you, Jamie and Phil, are saying about good away in Europe. Group knockout stage 0-0. It's a good result. I just I'll tell you what worries me the most is I think they're good enough to score against us at our place. That's what worries me. And if they do score against us at our place, that's an away goal for them, and that puts us in gives us a bit of work to do. So we'll see.
I didn't see them causing that many problems, to be honest. They didn't cause us that many problems. A lot of the problems were our own making, I think, to be honest. I don't think they caused as many problems.
That's the problem, though. It's our doing, our own doing. Like we had a few moments against Liverpool where we gave the ball away and brought them onto us, and that was the same today. And if we do it again at our place against them, then who knows? But yeah, we'll see.
I want to ask you guys. Patrick's put this on here. Patrick comments all the time, so I value Patrick's views all the time. But Patrick says we were shocking till it was, and I'm going to say I genuinely don't think we were shocking, Patrick, tonight. Playing at the best team, one of the best team, all the best team in their league. They've not lost at home since November 2019. They're a decent side in Europe. They played in the Champions League. 0-0. Yes, we all wanted to win. I don't know what who wants to pick up on that. Maybe I know Locks, you or somebody. I just thought we were more than okay. Not brilliant,
we weren't brilliant, yeah, but we weren't fantastic. We were somewhere in between in a European game, and like he's saying, to come away with a 0-0 is more than acceptable. To come away with a 0-0 when you only get a couple of half chances to start off with. So I think we weren't brilliant. We weren't fantastic.
Me and Jamie are more positive about it. So Tom or Locks, do either of you agree a bit more with Patrick? Not saying necessarily shocking, but do you want to defend what Patrick's saying? One of you?
I don't think we're shocking. But no, I agree in some ways. I don't think we moved the ball well enough tonight. I think we gave possession away too cheaply. I think the turnover rate from us having the ball to give it back to them was too quick in the first half, and we were crying out for a second half to come out with a bit more fight and a bit more spirit. And I think it went backwards. It went for me towards the second half of the Liverpool game when it was all Prague, and we were defending for our lives in some ways. I don't think they created much, but I think it was all Prague for a good 15, 20 minutes that second half again. My concern is that we're now, in the big business end of the pitch and, season, and for some reason we've now got fullbacks struggling to get in the team. We're going to, because of injury. We've missed James tonight, Justin, for me, and hopefully now Cassagna will come back and Ricardo will come back in for the weekend, because when we play with fullbacks who overlap, our game's completely different. I think you saw that tonight with Noah Marty overlapping, Luke Thomas briefly going forward now and then, but probably a bit unsure when to go because he don't want him to leave himself short at the back. We don't look the same team. When it's Cassagna, Ricardo Pereira or Justin played, we look a different team because you've got runners all over the park, and it means teams are thinking who's coming from where. The goal at Fulham, the prime example for me for that. Justin runs 80 metres from his own half to score the goal. That's caused Fulham problems because they didn't know who to pick up, who was making the run out of Barnes and Justin. I think we saw tonight when it was just Barnes attacking or Albrighton attacking, there was no one in the box. The amount of times I was going, there's just Vardy in the box or there's just Barnes in the box. We didn't have enough people to cause Prague problem tonight. And the second leg for me, we've got to up the tempo, and hopefully Cassagna will be ready to go by then fully, and Ricardo can play 2 games in a week.
Listen, let's add in. Let's go on, Jamie. I'm going to add in Chris and Jack while you say.
There is one thing about what you're saying about having only one striker up in the box next week. We have only got one striker because that booking, I don't know if you heard, that booking now means Nacho's out of next week. That's the second booking. So we've only got one striker next week. So whether we drag someone from the reserve team to have on the bench or what, under 23s, I don't know. So we've only definitely got one striker next week. So if Vardy, what do you do with Vardy at the weekend?
Is that Jamie? Because we should have signed a striker in the January transfer window.
Don't get me on that one. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on the transfer window, so I've been told. So we'll leave that one.
Between us four, we're having a slightly different opinion on the game. Chris, go on then. What's your take on that full-time reflection on a 0-0?
Well, I mean, I'm glad the fact that we obviously didn't concede against them, but at the same time, I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't score against them, because if the first half was anything to go by, we should have scored. So 0-0, I'm a bit 50-50 with, because of the fact that on the one hand, again, we haven't lost, but on the other hand, if they score just one goal, we then have to score 2. So, it's a case of so it's going to be a bit more of a challenge, but on the positive side, we're going to potentially have Pereira and Castagne back. So who knows?
Yeah, Jack, where's your take on it?
They were a completely different game second half. We allowed them to have too much of the ball. We didn't really tackle as much. I think we slowed down the tempo. We should have took the game to them and got in their faces and attacked them second half, and we didn't really do that as such. But I'm just glad we didn't lose, because really they looked threatening when they attacked us, and really if that were for that Schmeichel save, they probably would have tapped that in.
Would that have gone in though? I'm not so sure. I think that would have hit the crossbar if he hadn't moved. I'm not sure if that would have gone in.
I think. Listen, here's a comment from lots of comments coming in, and I'll read a few out, and then I want to ask you one. Craig says if their finishing is better next week, we could be in trouble. Pete says he thought Ndidi looked a bit leggy second half. Patrick saying Pereira won't play 2 games in 5 games. And I want to ask anybody who wants to pick up on this question. Steve says, my worry is they'll score next week and they will shut up shop. We need to score first. That will be exactly the worry, won't it?
That's what I said a minute ago. You know, I think that's the problem. That is the only reason. You know, that's why I would have obviously liked a goal today. I mean, you know, just so that we have that away goal. I'm not very good sometimes at the away goal rule, but I'm pretty sure if they score 1, we have to score 2, right?
Only after extra time. That is. Away goals only count after extra time.
No, I think it's before extra time.
Yeah, it's before extra time.
I believe it's after extra time.
Mate. It's like the Champions League, mate.
Yeah. So if they go 1-0 up, we need to, and it finishes 1-1. If it finishes 1-1, then they go through.
Yeah,
so we need to score 2 to go through, and that's why
we just
that comment
need to win. We need to
that's why that comment is important.
Just drop me out,
Steve.
Phil. Just drop me out and listen to Casper.
That's why that comment's important from Steve there. You know, if they score next week, they shut up shop. That's the worry. I agree with Steve there. I mean, if they were it could go completely the other way. We could score first. We could score 2, 3, whatever. But if they were to score first, it could cause some problems for us. Because
it's a must win.
It is after 180 minutes, Phil.
It's after 90 minutes. I'm frantically checking because I've read it on the UEFA website earlier. So whether I'm reading an old post. Because it does make a difference. Well. I do agree with you.
It's after 180 minutes, so it's after two full 90 minutes.
Okay, all right, I'm wrong. I'll have hands up.
At least we know. We've got that.
And I agree. It does add more pressure.
It's a must-win. It's a must-win. We can't draw. We can't lose. Or
we can draw 0-0.
I was going to say, if we do draw, it has to be 0-0.
Yeah. That's what you. Yeah, with you, what you were saying, Phil. That's right. If it finished 0-0 and it went into extra time, then I think 1 goal is 1 goal, not 1 goal for them is worth 2. You know what I mean? In extra time. But, fingers crossed we don't need to wait that long, eh? Fingers crossed we can do it in the 90.
Let's hope it'll be absolutely freezing. Because, then we can't be bothered to go into extra time.
Yes, with James Maddison, obviously. Listen, obviously, we'll sort that out before the next one. I'm going to add Ross in quickly just to get his take on it. Because we've all got mixed views on this. Ross, what's your take on a 0-0 away in Europe?
I'm going to say, what do you say every time, Jamie, when we play away? What's that? For?
If you can't win, don't lose.
Exactly. Yes, we should have scored tonight, but so we made it a little bit harder for ourselves. I think for next week. Yeah. So I would say the most important thing out of that game is the first goal, because as Locks just said, then if they score, we have to score 2. And obviously, when we played Sevilla a few years ago, we lost 2-1, but that goal was important.
Yeah, and
we've got to get that first goal straight from the off. Get a goal very quickly. Not just get 1, get 2. Because if we're 1-0 up in time, and then they get a last-minute equaliser, we're out. It can go straight like that. So we need to get 2 straight away, straight from the off. To be honest, I felt they were a bit dirty. I thought Slavia. I don't know about anyone's.
It was like a wrestling match, wasn't it, Ross?
Yeah, my dad messaged me saying what happened. And naturally, they went down like a sack of spuds.
I'm waiting to see the meme. I'm waiting to see the meme videos now of that tackle on Maddison, because no doubt somebody's going to do like a spear video or something of him doing edge of spear or something.
I didn't realise they got fans in tonight.
Yeah,
I didn't realise that.
600.
I thought to be saying that. There's some fans. I'm thinking either they're outside or there's actually.
Didn't make a huge difference though, did it?
No,
but it was nice to hear. I'll tell you what. I don't care if whose fans are in there. It's actually brilliant to hear fans chanting and reacting properly.
That's true.
Sorry, can I just quickly ask Tom, what did Casper say? Sorry, just out of curiosity.
Just said it was a terrible game on a terrible pitch. There wasn't really much to say on the matter. They asked him about a save, and he just looked and went, "Is that a question?" Seriously, they asked him about a save he made, and he went, "Is that a question?" He went, "That's what I'm there to do." They then asked about Cassania Cags back in the team, and he said, "Yeah, of course, he's vitally important after the injury to Wares. He's been brilliant since he's come back." He said, "Look, at the end of the day, we said at half time, we can't win it, don't lose, and let's keep a clean sheet. We've done that, and we'll go back to the King Power."
I think that's it.
We'll go back to the King Power.
On him, Jamie. Your influence
on a better pitch.
You know when he when he finished the interview, did he say, "I've got to take this corset off? It's ever so tight."
We did say great. It was a great save for a fat keeper. That, to be fair, from him.
I mean, all he said at the end was, "We'll go back to the KP where it's a better pitch and better conditions to play our football on." So look,
Hey,
The pitch
I'm
did
looking
look
forward-
isn't it?
I'm looking forward to us seeing what we're going to actually put over our chairs to see if we can get over their mind games.
Yeah, knowing Leicester, it'd be,
letting us have them.
no, I was going to say that they'll probably put "Welcome Slavia Prague" or something on it behind the goal.
Can you
or
imagine the
something daft,
council
knowing
letting them
Leicester.
have that many bin bags? Council can't afford to give away that many bin bags, can they?
Hold on, let me just ask Locks. Locks, have we got in the budget for bin bags?
That's the district council, not the county council thing.
Oh,
Yeah, Locks works there, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't it?
you know,
He does.
that taxpayers' money you pay. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Pays point.
Other way, Tom. Other way. You pointed at me
I
now.
was going to say that.
I'll kill the account.
Do you know all I could?
Well, technically,
All I could think of with those plastic bags was what a terrible waste for recycling. The world, the state it's in.
Yeah, because
anyway,
they could have
listen,
been
guys,
taped on and holes everywhere.
Oh,
Wouldn't have been able to use
awful.
again.
the Green
they
Party
deserve to lose.
will be
Listen,
taking-
guys, thanks everybody for joining tonight. Obviously, on Friday, Locks, we've got your show.
Yes.
This is your chance to big it up, Locks.
It's your chance to big it up.
Well,
Brilliant, Locke.
I said on Friday just gone, on Monday I think it was when I covered for you, Phil, that we do have another guest on the show this Friday. Someone new. It's a bit of a secret, so people can make sure people tune in to see.
Secret. Secret.
But we'll stop
Secret
it.
friends.
Oh yeah, but we'll be talking about obviously today's game. We'll be talking about today's game and then looking forward to Villa on Sunday.
Not much to talk about today's game.
No, exactly. We'll be
That'll
talking
take
more
about
about
30
Villa.
seconds.
That's fine. So that's Locks doing his show 7:15 Friday. Jamie, the Aftermath show is another pre-match show on Sunday.
Yeah, it is, but I've got a special guest I can tell you about. It's Chris from
Special friends.
Villa Together podcast. Yeah, but I can actually tell you, this is no secret. Villa Together podcast talking about the Aston Villa game. I'll be on at 10 o'clock. He'll be there. So we'll be able to preview the game. And it kicks off at 2:05 now, doesn't it, the actual game? It's changed. It's not 2 o'clock.
It's changed. 2:05. Yeah, it's
Phil,
2:05.
you could tell people who's on my show on Friday if you want.
I can't remember. It's you keep your football friends yourselves and enjoy that.
Jamie, you got one of my Yam Yam friends on. You got one of my Yam Yam.
No, that's
friends
Wolves, isn't it? I've had Yam Yams on. Wolves, Yam Yams, Wolves.
Birmingham, they're all the same.
Oh yeah,
mate. Yam
you're
Yam.
from Dudley, like.
Does
Good
it
lord.
look like Jack? Because every single
Right.
guest we've had looks like Jack a lot.
Well, the one on Friday night definitely won't look like Jack, I don't think.
No.
Right. Let's leave it there, chaps. Friday night is Locks. Sunday morning is Jamie. About 1:30 we'll go live with the Watchalong. Ross, get sorting your food out.
I'm having it.
No, for Sunday.
Oh,
So thanks to Locks and Tom for the Watchalong. Thanks to Jamie for sorting out Julian Watts before the match. Thanks for Chris, Jack, and Ross all for joining in. We'll see you all tomorrow night with Locks and his football friends.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pal Ben. ADT Taxis, Feedme, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.